Greetings, everybody, and welcome to another episode, the 8th episode of Late Tackle. This is your boy, T-Got from Sports DTM, and my brother from another mother, from Eddie Vision TV, Mr. Eddie Guna. What go on, Guna?
Yeah, man, up top. They in second place in the league. Arsenal.
Oh my
Big
God.
up every Guna.
Why you haven't started that, brother?
Big up every Guna. Big up North London. You see me?
Get the man run out. Get the man run out, brother.
Out here. And big up the Reggae Girls. Big up Bunny.
Bunny. One shot.
With the brace.
One shot.
With the brace.
One shot. Yeah, we're going to go to that. We have a lot of things to go through today. You understand? As we say, episode 8. You understand? We'll talk about the Reggae Girls. You understand? We have to talk about some of the Reggae Boyz. You understand? Who've been getting game time. Some still haven't been getting game time. And this is serious matter because we need them to get some game time. We need the Reggae Boyz to get some game time. They have to put in some work at them club. You understand? They have to put some work at the club so them can get some game time. You understand? It's serious because we know why when them come to Jamaica, them start and them now get that game time at their club. So serious issue. You understand? And we also have the solution. You understand? Yeah, we might talk about the solution. But anyway.
What kind of solution? Is a bicycle? Is a tire solution?
Solution. We have a solution.
What kind of a patch?
Yeah.
Is a patch.
So remember when you're just coming in, you understand? Remember when you're just coming in, please hit the thumbs up button, whether you watch it via Eddie Vision TV or Sports down the middle. You understand?
Yeah,
hit the thumbs up button so YouTube know that we're here making a lot of nice. Another 8 episodes of Late Tackle. You understand? With T-Got and Eddie Vision, Eddie Guna. Oh, Presser! Big up yourself. Big up Presser in the building. 433 Presser in the building. All right, so great start and get game since him scored 2 goals. Yeah, so you understand. Some people started, some people not get none. You understand? Some people not getting no game time.
We just need the year for done, T-Got.
Yeah.
Make sure them start fresh.
No, man.
We need a fresh start because some ballers still play, some ballers not play.
Yeah.
Some ballers get benched.
Yeah, man.
So we look forward for the new year. Hopefully everybody can start fresh.
Yeah, we not
and start get game time.
Yeah, give them leave. We not give them no leeway because they get 6 months almost gone already in the
because at the rough part of the season on the Christmas period.
Yeah, we need them up and running. We need them to start putting some work to get some game time. If them not play, you understand? We not urge the coach not to call him. Yeah, man. No call them if they not play, Rasta.
And call right now.
Yeah?
And call. The JP baller them?
No, find somebody under 21 baller we are playing and them.
And Flemmer. We can call Flemmer now. Flemmer play. Listen, Flemmer was.
Congratulations to
he was nominated as one of the best players in the league for November.
Yes. Carl Flemmer.
Yeah, man. So
congratulations to
he might get the recognition in the league. Yeah, man. Maggie win another. Well, him first. Big up Speedy. Speedy win about 4 or 5 USL.
Yeah.
If you go up now to MSL now, him zero the USL game.
Yeah, him zero.
He win with Miami and he come this one come win with Colorado.
Yeah. So people remember hit the thumbs up button, please. T-Got and Sport DTM and Eddie Vision is in the house. All right. So we kick off the Late Tackle with the Jamaica Reggae Girls. Congratulations to the Jamaica Reggae Girls. They're playing a 2-series match against South Africa, and they played yesterday and then kicked them face, kick out them face, and beat them by 3 goals to 0.
Could have been more.
What are your thoughts on the game?
It should have been more. But you see the thing with when we play an opposition that we think we're better than, and we know we're better than. As I said yesterday on your stream, that we never come out of first gear.
Yeah.
It was easy for us, even so we make a lot of mistakes.
Definitely.
We just giving away the ball, especially Kanya Plummer. Big up Kanya Plummer though, but defensively, she was great defensively. But with the ball, under no pressure, she just pass out the ball and give it away. That was the only fault with Kanya Plummer for me. Else she would get a 10 out of 10 for her performance.
Darting run though.
But she was still good.
Run. Yeah,
yes. So for that, Bunny ended up get the 10 out of 10.
Why Bunny get the 10 out of 10?
Even though Bunny missed a couple sitters, but Bunny just walk EMT, she walk. She walk and take it easy. When she had to run and make a big sprint, she do that. When she had to hold up the ball, sometimes she probably hold up the ball too much. But she was great in the game. She was great, and the whole team played well. You can see that the team coming together now. After the long break, they kind of finding them foot now. And it's a good opportunity.
It's just one game.
Yeah. But them get to, get back into the mojo, get back into the serious thing. Everybody together.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? No coach. I think they're taking on to the tactics well, and we just have to wait and see on Monday if we can repeat that performance.
Yes, performance. All right. So, would you like to see the same side start time? Just get some people, some other run. You understand? The goalkeeper wasn't there. She was in the stadium. You tell me that she was in the stadium. Becky, she was in the stadium.
The coach said she wasn't feeling so well after the long travel from UK.
Okay.
So, she probably have a little so hopefully she can recover for Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Of course. You understand? Need some ackee and saltfish and jerk chicken and stuff. Good and running by Monday.
And some red pea soup.
Red pea soup, you understand? She good and running by Monday, you understand? So, yeah. So, let's go. The first goal was a brilliant goal from the corner by Wilson. You understand? Excellent goal, you understand?
First goal.
I haven't seen that goal in a long time. Leon Bailey almost scored that goal against USA, but the keeper was
at the stadium. Yeah.
Keeper was quick to react to push it out, but this keeper, is a different ball game. Good goal by Wilson, and then Bunny Shaw again, taking a double. She and Jody Brown work well. Nice 1-2. Jody Brown put it in, and she scored the goal. Second goal, it was pure class by Bunny. Shielding off two defender and then kick the ball to one of the defenders' leg and find the back of the net. So pure class by Khadija Bunny Shaw. You understand? Overall, the team played well. You understand? Substitution was good. You understand? The coach looked like him know him, he have a foot strength squad and he know what he's doing. So big up to the Reggae Girls. Big up to all of the supporters that went there. You understand? I hear that they have some good commentary from the YouTubers.
Big up MG and big up Zidane and big up Simon.
Yeah, big up Simon. Yeah, big up Simon. Threw me to the link. Yeah.
And me have to say this, and me have to address this in the thing.
Address it, Rasta.
You see, we are getting a little coverage, and me hear people complain from minute 1 to minute 93. Them just are complaining about the quality and the cameraman. People, we are get to see the game.
Right.
No phone now go the game, you get to see the game.
Right.
In the comfort of your yard for free.
Right.
Just watch it, no man, about a complaint.
Right.
I think the coverage was good enough for what it was. We don't have no professionals. Some people are help out.
Camera. Yeah, and the camera, it's like
some people are help
cameras.
Out.
You understand?
Yeah, people are help out.
Yeah, help out and stuff. I was glad that I could stay from where I'm at because as I said, I scrub the internet if somebody's going
you could define it. You
understand? Nobody. And then Simon said, yo.
So big up MG.
Yeah, so and they show it and I'm very appreciative. You understand?
Yeah, me appreciate it. Me I go Monday. Me I go the game Monday, but me couldn't make it last night.
Right.
So at least me get to see it. And we can talk about it.
Yeah, and big up the YouTubers them. You understand?
Yeah, man, big up Coaches 6 in the house.
Oh, Coaches 6, big up
yourself. Big up one coach.
Such man can't come out now because he must say the YouTubers them took over the press room.
Yeah, him now gonna say at the YouTuber they might bring the coverage to it. Him now gonna say that Tiga. Such man now gonna say that. I know him watching him. I know him watch the feed, you know. I know him watch the game.
Yeah, because we know over there the game.
Yeah, him now.
You understand? He could have watched the feed. So I want them to go through the YouTubers. They want to tell them say, yo, they want to go to the whole place again. You understand? Yeah, the modern, mainstream, modern mainstream that wasn't there. You understand? They couldn't help out. They couldn't help out and show a match to the public to see. You understand? But yet still, the YouTubers them take it up the hand for people to see the game. You understand? Yeah, big up yourself, YouTube. Big up on yourself
You're
and
not,
Ghana League
you're not,
again.
you're not work the comments in Atiga. Work the comments.
Yeah.
Big
Oh,
up
okay.
Aaron in the house. Big up Wells. Big up Laban.
All right, so let's work. Let's go and see what's happening in the big up some people now the place. You understand? So we done big up 433 presser. Webster, big up yourself. You understand, Warren? Wells, big up yourself. Laban, big up yourself. Coach one and only Coach's Dex. Big up yourself, my brother. You understand? Remember to watch Coach's Dex. You understand him? A good analyst of the game, both football and track and field. So check out Coach's Dex. You understand? Yeah, man. When I'm ready to break it down, he will give it to you. Yeah, man. So big up yourself, Coach's Dex. Yes. So that's it. Yeah, man. So Coach's Dex, a mainstream never want to do it. They never want to do it. They're not the girls of love. You understand? And those who are the YouTubers were doing the watch along, big up on themselves.
So Bonnie up to 57 goals they got.
Yeah, that's good.
50 in a probably about 45, 46 there about appearances.
Yeah, that's good. That's excellent.
Why?
You know, she's walking. I was thinking today that Bonnie is walking amongst the legends. You know, the Usain Bolt, you understand, the Veronica Campbell, Shelley and Fraser.
Yeah, man, me feel she gonna get 100 goals.
Yeah, those are athletes. Bonnie Bonisha is walking amongst those greats now. You understand? Merlin Atte and all them athletes.
Yeah, and she's not done. She's not done. We don't want people think she's done, you know.
Nah, man.
But she's a legend same way. From that early. Legend. We're not gonna wait till she's done.
Legend.
We're not wait till she's done. Yeah, because we're seeing the impact from, you know, internationally.
Yeah, she's doing
France.
She's doing excellent.
We're seeing it now in England.
Yep.
And I think Bonnie still need to find a better team. Even though Man City good, you know, them now win the league. She can go a step up. She probably can go a step up.
Back up.
You see me, I said,
back up.
No, because they are City fan, she can find a better.
She all right where she is. Back up.
You understand?
They're second of the league right now, right? I think they're second of the league. Second of the league.
Yeah, but me I said that's not
good enough.
enough.
Good in the champion, the woman champion league. So yeah, low them, man. Back up. Low them.
Well,
yeah, you understand? Coaches Day's first national come back and bang into. Yeah, bang into. You understand? Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's like she never leave, man. She never leave.
Take off where she left off. So big up yourself, Bunny Shaw. All the players, all the team.
Lee Young, we're not ready for that. Lee Young.
Why? Lee Young, you're
rushing. Yeah, rush show, Lee.
Yeah,
just you come a class early, just go on, you know. Take notes, get a comfortable seat, and go and take notes. You understand? No reach a segment yet.
30 minutes in.
You understand?
Lee Young says Shaw should go where the money is.
Well, that to
she need to stay where she, of course.
Yeah, the money I will come in. Either way.
Yeah, man, she need to stay where she is. You understand? Definitely need to stay where she is. I don't know where anyone move her for. Bad mind.
But what I know? There are still players. There are still players to come into this Reggae Girls team, and
people in bad mind.
There are still players to come into this Reggae Girls team.
Bad mind. So players still coming. Yes, people need to. Yeah,
still have players still yet to come in. We have Cameron Simmons.
Yep.
Top striker. You understand? And me still wouldn't want to see Marlo back in the team. You know? And Asha.
What about the Liverpool girl?
And Taylor Hines, yeah, man. You can't forget about Taylor Hines.
Yep.
Yeah, but me say she post something at Belfast. I don't know if she did that on. I don't know if them have a game over there or so.
Who that? Liverpool?
Taylor Hines.
Oh, okay.
She was over in Belfast. I don't know what that about, if it's a game or what. You understand? So another 3 love again Monday Tiga. What you prediction?
I think it be I don't think it's going to be 3, but I think they're going to win
6.
Maybe 2.
6.
I don't think the coach will start Bunny. You understand? So yeah.
Why?
No, because rest her. We don't want her to get injured because we don't see her quality.
Oh, so Taylor. El Mix so Taylor need to fix her papers.
Oh, Okay.
But she play already, so
Yeah,
oh,
oh,
that,
yeah,
oh,
I
that,
understand.
me not understand that.
Explain.
Both of them are friendly games, you know. Both
Yeah.
are friendly games. And this a game is more of a friendly than the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we know James, elite bunny. No doubt about it. And we can say she's still not 100% in. Remember, she's coming back from the injury. You know? So even though she's banging the goals for club and country, she's still not 100%. And that's very scary. That's a scary thing for really for you.
Doc Clan is in the building.
Big up Mr. Porter. Porter, me see a miss calls him, man. Yeah, but we talk half here. And I know why you're here. I know why you're here. You know nothing to worry about. You know, I have nothing to worry about.
Big up yourself, Mr. Porter. Big up yourself.
Well, you know a thing, though. You know nothing to worry about.
Look at anything apart from Bonnie, Blackwood, and Spencer, the girls that look poor. I'm not going to take that. So you say, Plumber look poor.
No.
Where I said the Swaby sisters, them look poor.
The girls run the back. Denisha look well in that midfield role.
Of course.
Less pressure on her for defend because she's better going forward.
Yeah.
So the coach put her forward in midfield.
Come on, Mr. Stennett.
She break where she gets on one-on-one, you know, our crosses, you know, were not bad. It's just that Bunny wasn't in the box to get some of the balls. Who else played well? I think Primus played well and Spence in midfield as usual played well.
Something was losing. Oh, Plummer was awful.
No, man.
No.
As me said.
No.
Playing out from the back, she was awful. Playing out from the back, I can give her that.
Well.
But she defended well.
She defended.
She used her pace and she used her power.
Yeah,
and you can see, say,
you
remember she playing at the big Mexican league. You know? You can see the quality there.
Right.
She just use her body, just take the ball easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of playing out from the back, I can give her that. She was terrible. And then no pressure. She just kept giving away the ball.
And then something keep on playing back the ball. I think it was Bailey. Bailey was in the middle with Spencer. And every ball she kicked it right back to the goalkeeper or to the back line. Where she could have
she's another one coming back from injury. Long-term injury.
Yeah.
Just like Wilson. Wilson never have a bad game. Good first goal. So Wilson, I think you had more players playing better than those playing bad, in my opinion.
Yo, get the girls them play good overall.
The keeper, she never have much to do, but the little that she did, she never made a mistake, and we don't have a problem with that.
Definitely.
We don't have a problem with that.
Definitely.
Plummer was the team. It looks like sir. No, stand it.
Yeah, man,
remember, so the team rusty, you know. The team rusty,
this is it. This is this team. When the last time they played from the Canada game, brother. Come on, Mr. Stennett. From the Canada game, we see this team assembly now. I remember look up the map. You understand? And then they have some girls who them get beaten left, right, and center. I believe a 5-match in Blues. You understand? Yeah, come on, Mr. Stennett, man. Give the girl them some love, Rasta.
Yeah, see, I'm getting confirmation. Taylor Hines' documents are completed and have an appointment with the Jamaica High Commission already.
Oh, so she's coming back?
She should be all right.
Okay, nice.
Maybe should have said that because I didn't say the last part. Sorry about that. All right, scrap that, people. Scrap that. We never said that part. But she's all right. Just leave it at that. You understand?
And the keeper a mistake, but what mistake she made? I remember.
Who that? No, man.
The keeper. What's her name is again? I'm not remember her name. Her name should come to me. But anyway, that was that. So let's move on to the Reggae Boyz. Reggae Boyz. First, let's Kaheim Dixon. You understand? Kaheim Dixon play a game. It was not under 20 game. It was against a team, and we saw the.
How much him score? 4?
4 decent goals, 4 good goals.
Al Valley and him something.
Yeah, man, in scored. So 4. Jason, big up yourself. You understand? Jason Guna in the building.
Big up Guna.
Guna, big up the next.
People can subscribe to Jason Guna TV as well.
Yep.
You know the thing, bro.
Yep. So, Kaheim Dixon play a game, score four decent goal. He had some Charlton fans screaming out for him, wanting him to play in the team because the team haven't been scoring goal. You understand? Haven't been scoring goal. You understand? It was a good goal. Where's a pickup side or whatever? A 4 decent goal. You understand?
Yeah, but it bodes well for him in terms of the first team.
Yeah, but
because he man knock on the door.
Yeah, the first team played today. I expect to see him on the bench, but he wasn't on the bench. They play an FA Cup match. They
I'm sick.
Play, and he wasn't on the bench. Not about the bench. Me say Anderson I play up front. So you know, say it was that team them play at a quality because Kerry Anderson was playing up front. But Dixon even never met the bench. So we don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know what
him still, remember said them performance that now go unseen.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go and work.
So just go and work.
Booby night.
Because him never, remember him get him debut already. You know? Him never need 4 goals to get it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Get him first team cap already. So this one I go help him. Now go kill him. And I see him in a promo. I see him on Instagram. I do some promo for the club and him thing there.
Yeah.
So you can see where they might integrate him. I would
be impressed if you can name the team he scored against.
We might ask.
We might ask Rasta.
I can't tell you that in a card. I just hear him score 4 goals. I say a clip of some of the goals them. So
yes, sir. I don't know who they were playing against.
We don't know.
I know that they were supposed to play a under 20 game. But it canceled. You understand? The under 20 game canceled because of frozen pitch. But they played a game. You understand? They played a game, and I guess them just want to keep the players them warm. And he scored 4 goals. You understand?
Tiga, then I bring up nobody commenting and the people them are going to
all right. Well, I'm bring up. All right. All right.
Jason. Make people them say them comment.
Anybody can tell with the team that Kaheim Dixon score against. You understand?
What you say? It's a law firm.
It's a law firm.
Wingate, Fitzroy, and Co.
All right, so just answer one thing. You understand? So that was the team that they played against.
You come like the team them where Chelsea play against in Europe. Some Wi-Fi password. So they sound like some Wi-Fi password.
Oh my God.
You understand?
So yeah, man. So
but what me that say now about Dixon? In the promo video them for the club. So the club I use him. The club see the importance of him and Karai as Jamaicans. Them advertise some party something. You see it? They made that taste some party business. So that is good for him. And me kind of say Kaheim come out time shell because you know him not really like the interview on him.
Yeah, definitely.
In an environment now where he have to talk up. So he have to do the promo them, he have to do the interviews. He might develop more as a person and not just a footballer.
Yeah, definitely.
He have to talk up now. So that is good for the youngster.
Pick up yourself.
Well, that is true, you know. But not only that, Jason, but other things. Let's see even other little video.
You expect them to do
you understand?
English.
They might utilize him more, you know. So not only that.
Well, Jason coming out swinging.
So it's a good look. It's a good look for them.
Definitely. So anyway.
What Colin Costa say?
We still have to big up.
Money for boys striker.
Yeah, Bonnie. So that's another thing. You understand? We haven't scored any goal on the Jamaica side, and the girls come and break the drought by scoring 3 goals. So I wonder if it can, the curse can go over into the national stadium. So the next time the boys play in the stadium, we can get some goals. You understand? The girls come and really break the drought. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, me don't know why I'm a swing, so. In Duke, me don't know You understand? But we are Papa Wave. You can't hold me. Jason, you can't hold Jason.
Yeah, it's not a knockout.
Yeah, knockout.
It's not a knockout.
Where am I going? Anyway, but
yeah, man, big up.
So also some of the players are still, the club is playing, but the players are still resting on the bench. You understand? Now get the game time. We have to
yeah, man,
he's
hold on. Bobby Reid. What's the guy from the comments?
Well, yeah, man.
I said Bobby Reid.
What's the Bobby Reid?
Bobby Reid, no coach coming in.
Yeah.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
You think that I got change the fortunes for a young Bobby?
Well, him just have to show him quality. I met Ruud to say, yeah, him can do it. Because we see when Steven Gerrard was at Aston Villa, he was using Bailey, and then Bailey dropped down the picking order. And
then Bailey started.
You understand? And then Bailey started, then here coming Emery, and then Bailey started.
Bailey game change.
So anything might happen. You understand? Anything might happen. Definitely anything might happen.
Well, it can't get no worse because my boy, the boy them take him game still.
Hold on.
Another coach. It's AU and him, and you get more game time than him.
Yeah. Mr. Richard, big up yourself.
But the good thing though is a fresh slate.
Yeah,
everything
fresh slate. Definitely.
All of the players have an opportunity now.
Have an opportunity
to try to impress the new
try
coach.
To impress. Try to impress. And that is good. Definitely that is good. Try to impress. So the players them now getting a game. We say my boy went back to his club and start at some game. That is Damari Gray after scoring 2 goals against United States in a play. You understand? We see Latibody is still on the bench for Coventry. Didn't get a game today. None at all. He was on the bench. You understand? Ethan Pinnock was played for Brentford today, although he came out on the losing end. You understand? They lost today, but Ethan Pinnock was on the field. Yeah. So some of the players them now play. Palmer he played today, but his team was on the losing end. Also, you understand? Latibody was on the bench, didn't play for Coventry today so far. You understand? Yeah. All right. Jason said the first game Latte didn't start since the window. Well, yeah. So let's see what Labyrintha Latibody bent today on the Lampard. Oh, Coventry have a new coach.
Yeah, man, we said that,
Lampard.
man.
You say?
Yeah, Lampard.
Yeah,
and me say no, I never say it on the stream, but yeah, I was aware.
Yeah.
He's another player now. Remember, for me, he might look a bit short for a centre back. So I don't know if Lampard I look on it that way then.
Oh yes, Brentford win 4-1. Yeah.
Is it me?
Leicester then kick out them teeth, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Leicester teeth. Yes. Thank
so
you.
I don't know if Lamps are gonna like him.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, man.
Just have to walk and say.
Yeah, man. They kick out Leicester teeth 4-1. Yeah, man. Vardy scored first and then they came back and scored. Yeah, man. You're right. I was on the road. Yeah, you're right. Pick up yourself, Tycoon.
Which part of Antonio play today? What is that man?
Yeah, man. Antonio play today, man.
Which part of Antonio? Him and West Ham never play. A 5-2 then get. If that about play.
Antonio play.
Everybody have to play.
The man start.
Antonio not do nothing, brother. He come like he never play. Antonio wasn't really in that game, none at all.
Yeah, he start.
One like a half chance because he play against the top Arsenal. He never get a chance.
Yeah, Jason Pinnock should have done better.
So more the call that same play.
You understand? Titan said Brentford win, bro, 4-1. Thank you. Yes, they did win 4-1. Yeah.
It's a struggle, and I like one time.
Today. Yep.
You saw it reach now. You saw the levels reach now, Tiga.
Yeah.
before.
Them saying a easy, you know.
Before, let me tell you where you start. Let me tell you where you start, Tiga. For show you how far we gone.
Them say West Ham was poor today. Very, very poor.
It used to be a situation every weekend where I say, yo, this a man a score, this a man a score, this a man a score, this a man a score. But now where I say this a man a play.
Right.
They say reach, you know. This a man a get game time, this a man a get game time. And this is the thing reach, Tiga.
Right.
We used to can do video every weekend about ball and score, brace.
Ball and score, but it gone bad. It gone bad.
It gone bad now. We are saying, yo, this a man a get game.
We want to get some game time.
You remember when Jamal Lodi had on him down at Swansea? And I score every week.
When they?
Mikel Antonio, they have that little patch that when we used to score.
Yeah.
But we not see nothing from nobody, Tiga.
Yeah, man, we not see nothing at all. When they?
We not see nothing.
When they Rasta, yep. Not now go on.
So you look like we ever start look over. We have a people over the fence with Flemo there, you know, and give them man there some props, you know.
Yeah.
We have to look over to and big up John. You know, Javanese, the man the way I do it over them places.
Yeah, definitely.
Because them are playing, them are perform, and them are score.
Them are playing and I perform. Yep.
Yeah, but mentally now we want to look one side. So we have to start getting them man of them props, Tiga.
Definitely.
Because the man them are play at the higher level, we not see them. We not see nothing from them.
Nah, see nothing at all. You understand? The man that we are getting the starting time for the Reggae Boyz. We not see them. We not see them at all. Yeah, man, we need back. Yeah, man, we need back.
Cavaliers won the first leg, Tiga, Tuesday.
Oh, yes. Big respect to Mr. Speed. You understand?
Yeah, they lead one love going to Dominica Republic.
I wonder if them reach over suckers. You understand?
I think maybe the one love supposed to be enough for them. The good thing, them never make the side get away goal.
Yes. Definitely.
So we are fingers crossed. You know what I mean? We want JPL the well and big up Speed. So whenever there's a regional competition, we're gonna bring Jamaica no matter what.
Definitely. We have to big up the Jamaican ballers.
Yeah, man. And before we go down the line, we have some more topics to about.
Go ahead.
You look like Vera Phoenix are gonna get relegated in Antigua.
No. we don't after Christmas.
You look, we don't know what go on. 6 love them pick up.
No, man.
You remember Craig said when you lose 2-1 to Cavaliers, Craig said, if this is the best, JPL have to offer. So no, we're not gonna say no.
No, but
if this is the second best,
no, hold on,
6 in pick up enough of the so-called second best team.
Hold on.
6 love.
Hold on. But to the man credit, he wasn't there. Mona was playing. Mona was
playing
at the final game.
No, Mona matter.
Yes, but Craig was at the Mona game. He was playing at the semi-final game. He wasn't at the Phoenix game. Yes, it
matter. And then the next thing, you know.
No,
who are coach's side?
No, man.
Imarlenia coach's side.
No.
Who is coaching the who are coach's side? Is it Lenny or Craig Butler?
No, sir, you have to put the thing in context, brother. You have to put the thing.
Craig cannot be the coach sometime.
No, it doesn't really.
And then another time I want different coach.
You don't know what happened at the training ground.
And then I'm a technical director.
You don't know what happened at the training ground. So you have to pick it up. You have to put
whisper and tell me what going. Whisper and tell me.
You understand? Yeah, so you understand? So he wasn't there. Yeah. Cranky in the building. Big up yourself, Cranky.
No. Tell me what going on. He was for that game. He was the technical director.
Who?
Craig Butler. What do you mean he wasn't
there? He wasn't at the game.
It don't matter.
Yes, it matters.
It don't matter.
At the game. He wasn't at a different location. He wasn't at
the games that he lost.
Yeah. No, we're not talking about
never did it. No, me ask him. He never lose game when him did it.
Yeah, but they never.
So what difference?
But they never lose by this large margin.
No man, the team I get final.
The
team I get them never play a more pleasant.
Listen. They never lose.
You understand? Them never play a more pleasant.
Brother, you have to put it in context, brother.
No context not there, Tiga.
Yes, you have to put it in context.
And when him gonna get the players them? Him say him have some players to get.
Yeah, and he wasn't there.
Look at Mona players them, man.
Listen, Mona.
Where are the players?
Listen. Mona had a semi-final game, which they won, and they're in the Walker Cup final.
So you think the Mona players are going to stop him from get 6?
Eh? Well, you don't.
You think schoolboy players are going to stop him from get 6?
You don't know. You don't know.
You got to.
All right, hear what Jason said.
The team not good, brother.
Do you guys agree that Butler and Mona players will make the?
You know that matter, but them not make a difference.
Well, you understand.
Unless it's a negative difference, you might see them pick up higher,
Listen,
more than 6.
People, all T got to say you have to put the things in context.
So what? Him never have the star midfielder. Kyle Butler was playing.
Yeah,
Kyle Butler was playing, wasn't he?
I don't know who was playing on the team.
I
was focusing on the.
Me say Kyle Butler get pile. Me see him get pile.
Yeah. Listen, brother, you have to put the thing in our context. He wasn't there.
No, T got.
He wasn't there. He wasn't there. You understand? He wasn't there.
What I mean, I say he now win the league. He now win the league this year. That's a fact.
No, he never said he's going to win it this year.
I know, but you don't think he want to win it. But you don't think he want to win it.
He didn't say he wasn't going to win it.
Him say within 2 years.
Yeah.
Say my count the first year.
No.
Him count the first year. Him say within 2 years. Say my count the first year.
You know what? Let's move on from the grid.
And a friend thing, you know.
Yeah, let's move on from
the team. The team not good.
No,
the team not good.
Let's move on.
And
hold on. They say
and we need to know who are coaching team.
Well, I know. Remember now. They say that he couldn't win the Manning Cup neither in 2 years.
Who said that?
Them said.
Who said? Nobody never said that. Nobody said that.
Them said.
Nobody never said that. Nobody never said that.
I lied,
Nobody never said that. All what means that Kirk come and say he might go win the Manning Cup to show them say I'm a top coach and him do it.
Yo, you're liar.
Fair is fair.
You're liar.
Nobody never say him could do it.
You're liar. The man won the Manning Cup. Surprise everybody.
Nobody say him could do it.
Win the Manning Cup over the great JC, KC, you understand, Calabar, and all these things there. Put more up on the map.
Miracle, which other player my weight pan? My weight pan overseas baller? Who my weight pan?
Let's go.
He my players in England and wait. Me don't know what I help.
Another fact.
Me don't know what I help him.
Happy to see you whisper and the feeling better. Yes, church to training ground. Look good.
Him better take a loan and loan whisper and come play up here.
The man them said, yeah, but they never said that, Rasta.
Take a loan.
He never said so. Jason, he never said so.
The man said.
Whoa, big man in the building. People, this is the first. This is the one and only.
So I decided to come on because it's the first channel I try to reach out to on a run away.
No, but listen.
But it's true. Is that truthful? Am I being truthful?
I wasn't aware of that. And the person who did it, he never said nothing to none of it.
People, my first introduction to YouTube was watching T Got and Eddie Good and others, and I sent a request to them. Could I come and join the program? And the man said, no matter with it. We have enough people. We don't need no scrubs. We don't need no scrubs. And
look what happened to you. So big up yourself.
we don't need no scrubs.
Maybe you would have your own channel, Cranky. Look at it that way.
So I like glass half full comments. So it's a good thing. Glass half full, so I wouldn't have been. Okay, fine. I'm gonna buy into that. I just came on for a few minutes because I've never been on your channel, and so I have to come support the channel. I'll say a couple of things. One is I did watch Cavaliers play against the team from Dominican Republic.
Yes,
I thought they played baseball in Dominican Republic. Look like them play football because with some big belly run man. Some big belly run man. I played the ball around Cavaliers. Yeah. Then I hear Oral Tracy say that it was a strategy on Cavaliers' part to play counter-attacking football, which could be, but my philosophy in football is this, which is nobody tried not to keep the ball.
Right.
Nobody tries not to keep the ball. Now, if you can't keep the ball, then you can't keep the ball. Definitely. But who wants to run around on defense and not play offense? Is that really football? Unless the team is better than you. So I'll give you an example. Inter Barcelona, way back when with Marino, Barcelona just better. They play low block and counter, right? But if you can keep the ball, you're going to keep the ball.
Right.
Part of my frustration is that Jamaica needs to learn how to keep the ball. Period. Jamaica alone need to learn how to keep the ball. We can't keep the ball. Whether it's our team with foreign-based players in it or foreign-born players in it, whether it's our local team, we can't keep the ball. And we have to figure out a way to change that dynamics. Because it's going to be a problem for us going forward. Because I see us play Honduras, for example. Honduras can keep the ball now. Mm-hmm. And Honduras actually gave us the ball in Jamaica, but punished us when they got the ball. Right? We got lucky. They got 5 clicker chances. We have to find a way to keep the ball. So whether it's the JFF working with the academies and working with the high schools to really teach the fundamentals at a very junior age and teach us how to be more technical, we're going to still be struggling because the whole concept about us being quicker, faster, stronger, it ain't working no more.
Definitely. But thank you. Are you talking about at a national level like the Reggae Boyz can't keep
all levels?
Hold on, Cranky. You know what?
All levels.
Hold on, but you know what I'm going to rebut about that. Most of the players them that is playing on the Reggae Boyz team now, they're not coming through the ranks of.
I just said that, Tiga. You didn't hear what I just said. I said the players who are naturalized citizens, coupled with the players who are locally bred, we're still not keeping the ball well.
No, but all of these players, but all of these players.
I know what you're gonna say. Well, they were in groomed overseas. I understand that.
No. But they went away. Most of these players don't play locally. Them in big clubs.
But it doesn't matter, Tiga. As a team, we're still not keeping the ball.
But you can't play.
When we keep the ball, so we kept the ball against Cuba, right?
Yeah.
Cuba played low block football because they know we're better than they are. And even with 10 men, we couldn't break them down.
Right.
We played against Honduras, who allowed us to say, you know what? We're playing away from home. We're going to allow them to have possession a little bit. But when we get it, we're going to punish them, which they almost did. They should have won that game. So the question for us is, how can we effectively keep the ball and score goals? That's what we got to do. Because as you guys pointed out earlier, our so-called star players are not playing well this season. Almost none of them. Almost none of them.
No. This is what I'm going to say to you, Cranky. They're not playing. And people take that
well, true.
They're not playing, and this is the problem. Where this is the major problem.
Yeah.
The teams that we're playing against, their footballers are playing football. They're not
at the highest level, week in, week out.
Week in, week out. Our ballers are not playing none at all.
So how do we solve that? Because
that's what the problem is. That's where the problem
but then you guys are suggesting we should go for the Flemmers of the world. We have seen those players. We don't need to see them anymore.
We have.
If you say go get some new players
as well.
No, I'm saying Romario Williams to me was impressive when he played against Nicaragua, and he hasn't played bad when he played for the national team. Actually, I don't think Romario Williams have played bad in the last 2 games. When he played against Guatemala, when I went to watch him in Giant Stadium, he didn't play well. But when he played against Nicaragua, he played really, really well, and he only got cameos after that. So we can't really judge Romario Williams and his contributions. But I said Dixon for Antonio, and I got killed. I got killed by people, and I laughed. I'm a YouTube analyst. I don't know football like some of these people say they know football. Right. But when a player is not playing well, I don't care what level he's playing at, he's not contributing the way I think he should, then I have to try alternatives. The alternative may work. It may not work. It may work. Right? I understand the pedigree. I understand the levels. But sometimes you bring somebody you don't expect, and they deliver. And I don't think Antonio's delivering. I don't think Bailey's delivering. Gray scored 2 the last game, but he hasn't scored. He hasn't even been playing football, much less to score. He wasn't playing any football. 2 goals.
I put it to you, gents. Is it a fact of when you look at certain players seem to be more hungry. The hunger is there for certain players. When you're starting for Jamaica, they might come. It might come to, I'm always starting, so them get comfortable in the team. And we can name names.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good observation. I've said this before, which is we need competition for places.
Yes.
Because when you know your game is not guaranteed, look, if you ever played a football team, and when you come in the game, you don't think about it, you don't hear the coach. Trust me. When people play football, you don't hear what the coach has said. You don't really care what the coach wants to say. Because we know me and start. But when you're not team, you know you don't start. In training, you put out harder. And game time, you know, if you slip up, your game is taken. That pressure has to motivate you, not demotivate you. Right. So if I know my game is sure, like Bailey knows his game is sure, Gray knows his game is sure, I may want to play well, but I'm not feeling that pressure. Because if I don't play extremely well, I may get taken off, but it's in the 70th minute. I don't run 70 minutes already.
Yeah.
There has to be competition for places.
These players are playing through the bad form because of name.
Well, they get a chance to play through the bad form, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, most of them are not really. Bailey's not. Bailey has Bailey scored this season?
No, for his club, no.
For club?
I haven't scored it. Never.
Antonio scored what? 1 goal?
Yeah, Antonio scored already.
And Gray just scored 2 the other day because Gray wasn't scoring either. That's a forward line. Here's my philosophy. If we can bring in Greenwood, we can bring in Hutchinson. And people think Hutchinson is dead. It's not dead. If we can bring in Greenwood and bring in Hutchinson, huh?
Yes, that's something cranky. I believe so too. About Hutchinson.
And you bring in Nelson.
You know
That's competition for places.
You know, I'm not going to end this stream right now. No. We're not talking about this. We're going to end this stream right now.
It's not dead, Tiga.
It's not dead. It's not dead. It's on life support, but it's not dead. It's on life support, but it's not.
What about Andre Gray? What about Andre Gray?
Back right there, Tiga.
What do you mean?
Andre Gray. What do you mean? We're not going back to we're not going to senior citizens home. We have moved on. We're not going to senior citizens home. We have moved on from that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
We cannot manage to it.
We're not going back. We're not going back.
These young players can come and make a difference. But my thing is that the players that currently that we have, they need to start the playing for the club, and that's what we're going to see improvement. Because when they come to when them come to a window, the coach will have like 2-3 training sessions, teach them some blackboard and say this is what you want to do. But yet still, you're not gonna get it done because them not play them club. You understand? And I think it have to start with them start the playing for them club. You understand?
But Tiga, you're not you know the coach I say. Listen to what the coach is saying now. The coach is saying my players are not good enough. You guys are not listening, you know. Listen to the underlying tone of the coach. Yes, because he's not good enough. What he's saying is not good enough.
For his system, these players are not good enough for his system.
They can't play the system because they're not playing.
I remember him showing them.
I don't think they're not playing. They're not good enough. Some of them are not. I'm saying all of them. Some of them are not good enough.
The players now do what they need for them. He basically said that I'm not to blame.
Well, no, he's not a leader either. Saying that you own it. When you are managing something, you own it. You can't pass the buck. You put them out there. You didn't prepare them for the US game because when I watched the first half, we were woeful defensively. We were lost. We weren't close to any US player. Second half, he went pressing. So US had won the game by then, but second half, he went pressing was a different game.
Yeah. It's the players that we are playing against. All the USA players, them are top club, them play for a start and finish. You understand? Top club. So then upon top form. Yeah. And we are playing. Them are playing against some players. We're not going to make the bench.
So how we fix it? How we fix this? How do we fix this issue? How we fix it?
Someone will play football. The coach needs to call some people.
Where are these players that are better than the ones that perform?
So here's my view on this actually, which is I think sometimes when we make some of these decisions, I struggle because I don't think the JFF recruiting strategy has been optimum. They haven't recruited as well as they could. I said the other day on my channel, I had a list of like 14 players who were under 20 years old who we didn't call for the under 20. I think some of those players can matriculate to the senior team, but we haven't considered that. I think there are other players out there we can try to recruit, like if he's a Jamaican national, Dwight McNeil, who we should put the press on.
Right.
As you're saying, player like a McNeil who can play left wing or even to me play the 8, who can run all day, who can keep the ball, who can put the ball on your head on a dime to a bounce and to in the box. Those are players you pursue. We can't take everybody who's getting a visa because someone may not be good enough. Sorry. You become a citizen, you may not be good enough. So glad you got the documentation, but you're not be good enough. But get players, okay, whatever system he wants to play, because I have no idea what the style of plays. I don't know what system we play. Right? I know what formation we try to play sometime. He went 4 at Jamaica, he went 3 away. I think CC asked him a brilliant question which is a 3 is a more defensive formation, but you play it at home, then away you play 4. What the hell are you doing?
Right.
Because that don't make no sense to him, which I think was a brilliant question, which he didn't really answer well. He's saying it's not the formation. He's saying it's the players.
He must say the players.
And then he's basically saying it's not him because he's a brilliant coach. It's all of them. It's their fault. Right. I don't understand that either.
Right.
If you're a leader and a coach, you can't say that.
Hold on. Pascal, there's no number to call.
Pascal, there's no number to call.
So just
All right, let
click
me
on the
send
link.
you click on the link, and then you can join for a few.
Yeah, me never come for stay long still. Me just come to give me 2 cents.
You know, man. You can't
Yeah,
tell
man,
me
we know
that,
the
Frankie.
sweeps.
You can't tell
People,
me that.
people go over to
Can't tell me
Cranky
that,
Live
Frankie.
and subscribe.
Yeah, man. And
If you don't know him,
subscribe.
subscribe.
This is Cranky. Very analytic. Him know the game and him can give you.
No, we don't answer that. I'm a YouTuber. You man say we don't know from football. That's what we know. We like talk. We like run them out. Like run them out.
Yeah.
Like run them
So
out.
there you have it. So Devon said, Cranky, pick up yourself every time. You understand? Yeah. Continue.
No, look, I think, can we make World Cup? I think we're gonna struggle. People, I can tell people this now. Costa Rica, Panama, Honduras. We're not guaranteed one of the 3 spots. Those are the 4. It's 4 teams.
We're not.
It's a 14. The Nicaragua's are below. We're gonna have Dominican. We're gonna have these other club countries coming through. Suriname, for example, gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
But when we beat Honduras 6 times in a row. Yeah. We're not 6 times better than Honduras. We're just not. The last 3 times they played, they should have beaten us, in my view.
Mm-hmm. They
should have beaten us. The last time at the stadium, they should have beaten us. They were a much better team.
Wait,
by the way, but we're them bogey team. And US are bogey. Well, US just better than we. But the bogey team, right?
US better than we.
It's better that way. But we're them bogey team because you hear the coach say he has to go ask people in England, go look at some of these Honduras players. Because he was impressed with them. Right? He was impressed with how they keep the ball really well. And that's why I struggle with, which is we have players who are playing at a decent level, whether Championship, Premier League, or otherwise. We got to do a better job of being a team because right now we're a side. And if we're 3 games in, 3 windows in, we're still a side, that's not good.
Yeah. And this is fact, Jason. We better finish first. Meaning, only way we can finish first, and we have to beat Honduras because Honduras have more goal than us. So we have
to. Guatemala. Guatemala at home. Yeah.
Guatemala.
At home.
Oh, it's Guatemala, right? Guatemala, sorry. Guatemala. So they have more goal than us, so we have to beat them. We have to beat Guatemala. We have to beat Guatemala if we want to finish on top. Else, it's going to come like the Nation League. We
don't want to make it tough for ourselves unnecessarily.
Yeah. Because if they had scored on Cuba at home, we want to play US in the quarterfinal.
Right.
You understand? If they had scored, if they had beat Cuba at home, or any one of the team them at home, we want to be playing US in the quarterfinal.
Yeah, and the Cuba game was an easy game actually. We missed a bunch of chances, which is unfortunate. But you're
right. We have to beat Guatemala.
Well, you know what? Maybe the Cuba game maybe the US game was the best thing could happen to us, right?
No,
I think it gives. No, listen. It gives us a no.
Cranky.
Listen, man.
You want the semi-final match with
again, Cranky. We could have meet up again.
No. But here's the thing. It gave us a view as to where we truly are against one of the best teams in the region, and we realize we are far away. And the coach actually got a reality check. So if I know where I am now, it gives me a chance to prepare for June by making sure when the March window comes, I'm trying to get the best team possible on the field. And he's also, instead of him working from home, he can go start working because he's been working from home.
Right.
He needs to go start some work. He realized now the job is bigger than he probably thought.
Right.
And so he's going to put much more effort in, much more time in, much more assessment, evaluate more players, even though people are saying, well, when are we going to settle down? We can't settle down when we're not good enough. Right? We can't settle when we're not good enough.
You're of the opinion that we should continue to look and look up to the final hour.
Well, here's the thing, people. Nobody stops looking when they're picking their team. You may have a set core of players, but look at England. The last window, they had 8 players who pulled out, right? You got to find other players. Right? In the Nation League, they had 8 players who pulled out. So nobody has a set team per se. They may have a core 8 or 9 or 10, 11, 12 players out of 23. And then they're looking for people who are in form to bring into the team. Because you can be in the team out of form, like we're talking about. So if you're out of form and I have somebody who's better form than you, I'm just going to say, you know what, I'm going to keep that player. I agree, wholesale changes may not be the best, but I still think there are 5 or 6 players we need. We need right back. We need 2 or 3 midfielders. We need competition on the wings. We need
a left back. We need a striker.
We need a lot of players. We need a lot of players.
We need some.
So it's a rebuild. We're looking at a rebuild pretty much.
We need a finisher. We need a good finisher.
And I thought that Al Grimson was doing well in terms of molding and building a side. You know?
Well, Hagrimson was very fundamental defensively, right?
Defensive, yeah, defensive.
Yeah.
We look better defensively. We look better against the better teams.
Hagrimson was working on one side.
So I'm gonna tease them and say King to start. I don't say King to start. I say King is an option versus Low. I don't know why people think that's such a strange idea. Actually, you know what? I hadn't watched King play a ton, but I watched King for 45 minutes. And King was playing right in front of me. So I like when I watch people up close and personal, I assess your ability versus being on TV where the cameras tell me something.
Right.
The kid was very composed. He didn't feel any pressure. Now, it was second half and we were down. But I even watched him in the game the other day against the Dominican team. I remember one time Dominica pressured it and Cavalier was scrambling. They win the ball in the area. Just look how composed he was with moving the ball upfield. I love my defenders like that.
Yeah. Right. But
not like white people. Not like white people.
I know, Cranky. I was watching on YouTube and they were giving out the stats. I don't remember if it was Gunner and Presser. Then can correct me. And they were giving out the stats about King. And King did not make a tackle.
Well, that may be a problem.
No, he made a tackle that led to a free kick. He made a tackle that led to a free kick. That's a lie.
But he wasn't. But here's the thing. He wasn't engaged. We're not. He wasn't engaged enough to make tackles. We gotta be careful and not to know those stats. You know. Here's two things about stats that people don't realize. Which is how much tackle does Pinnock make in games? You think Pinnock have enough tackle? Go watch Pinnock's stats. He has a lot of interceptions. You don't have a lot of tackles.
Once you can read the game well, you have to
Low fills up the stat sheet. Low fill up the stat sheet. Interception, header stack. You know what the stat sheet not tell you? How much time low at a position. It's a fact. You go watch against the US game. When the ball play against him running about Pulisic, you think the stats capture that? When he came up to tackle Pulisic and he played the ball to Pepe, the stats don't capture that, right?
He always out wide.
Right, so you have to balance it. But I don't disagree that but I don't think in that game he had a lot of chance to tackle anybody. Mm-hmm. I just saw him play as if he's a midfielder, frankly. I didn't see him play as a defender. But people are right. It's a small sample size. But if I don't give him a chance, how am I going to know how good he is?
Right.
Every game he comes up on the bench. So why we bring him then? If he's not good enough, why we bring him? And the one time he gave him 45. Hey, by the way, let me say this. You know who the coach talked about after the game against US? Who him talk about? Talk about two players. Who him talk about?
You mention again.
Him talk about Cephas and King.
Yeah. No, hold on. He say the coach.
Him still not gonna start him.
The coach is very professional. Whose name for calling that game?
No, I don't think so. No.
So why him never called Damari Gray score 2 goals? When it's a penalty, the first
because Damari Gray didn't do nothing that game except score 2 goals. In that game except 2 goals. T-God. I don't disagree with T-God. He's a politician. But here's the part, T-God. Here's the problem, T-God. I observe him in certain areas when he talks about certain things. When Cephas come in the game, whether he make bad decision in the final third or not, he creates excitement. Mm-hmm. Gray and Bailey in that game didn't beat their man once in the entire game. Not once they run past them defender. And you're a winger, and you beat your man once in that game to create opportunities.
When we sure said the coach is a nice politician, can you give me the word nice politician? When they played and they bring on Kaheim Dixon in the National Stadium.
Yeah.
And the whole crowd, and the man say, yeah, man, the coach go on and say, Kaheim Dixon, bring on that energy. Kaheim Dixon said, none of the game them against USA. Where that energy there. He said, none of the game.
And then him talk about the players, the finishers are more important.
But what he said was credible though. King had King make a pass in the game, which is one of the best passes I'm making a Jamaican game in a long time. Outside of foot, to Nicholson behind the defense. We midfielder not make them pass there. Do our midfielders make any of those passes? Those things catch the eye. I'm telling you, they catch the eye. So
Ravel Morrison did that.
We're not gonna say that. I say Ravel enough. Not now I'm right foot, but we make a 40-yard pass or 25-yard pass, or we do a skill where it's not natural.
Yeah.
Right? And do a skill where not natural. But people that didn't realize it because they know it passed them, they don't really realize it. You watch it over again, you're like, because I was watching on YouTube, because I watch my video and sometimes I say, I never seen do that for Jamaica.
Yeah.
But it is done, but it's part of the flow, so you don't really realize it until you watch it subsequently and you analyze the game and you say, oh, that's different. Yeah, that's different. Now, look, I think Jamaica, we should make the World Cup. That's the first thing. But the way we've been playing against the better teams, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. We can't be dominated as well as we are now. We can't be that dominated.
The big up CC in the building.
So where CC is? No, I thought it was GQ. CC or GQ? Which one?
CC. You're the guy that does the commentating. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself, CC.
Big up yourself, CC. Yeah, but
yes, people. So remember Monday again, man. Monday we'll get more cogent analysis.
You're going to the match, CC?
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the match Monday.
All right.
You know something. I appreciate. You know something.
Cranky, give us your thoughts on the Reggae Girls.
So I appreciate the fact that the JFF tried to bring us the game. Well, not trying to. They brought us the game, so we appreciate that. And my hope is that it's going to continue to improve because it was very hard hearing Simon, and then there's a lot of talk in the background. They may not be in a booth. But having said that, I appreciate the game. They tried. That's all we can ask for, and they will get better as time progresses. I was impressed with the South Africans' technical ability, but they struggled in the final third. And then Jamaicans were bigger, stronger. Let's say faster, but bigger, stronger, and they dominate physically. And we played more direct football, and they were playing more from the back, while we played more direct. And Bunny Shaw is just bigger, better than everybody else on the field, and just bully them and do him Chawanda, basically. But I do think our team need to improve in the middle of the park about how we keep the ball. Because the South Africans played well from defense to midfield. Final third, they break down like the Jamaica men's team do, actually.
No quality.
They get the ball to the final third and they break down. But look technically between the lines, like passing the ball for the first line of defense, second line of defense, they're decent. They just don't have anything when they get to the final third. They like the ball, it just dissipates. So, but the Reggae Girls, I think with the better players, we need to bring in some more players. We need some more players for Reggae Girls, though. We have some good players. You know, Spence and Bunny are good. Our right winger, she's getting better, but in the World Cup, she was poor. I don't know what happened in the World Cup. Jody. Plummer was decent. We have some decent players. But if we want to compete, our aspiration is to compete at the highest level. We need some more athletes in the team. We need some more athletes for us to compete at the highest level. But the team decent. I mean, you beat somebody 3-0 at home, and they didn't really create any chance. I don't see our keeper making any save. We didn't have Spencer in the goal leader, right? We have a new goalkeeper.
But Cranky, I think, let me tell you, because earlier in the game, when Denisha Blackwood was going further forward, the South Africans were taking advantage of that side of the park. Because you realize the coach made substitution and pushed back Denisha Blackwood into the left back position. And then they basically weren't allowed much time and space in the game. So I think that's when they came out of the game and Jamaica got more involved in the game. Because especially on the left-hand side, Jamaica was attacking pretty much all that side. Yeah. What I understand the women's game, though, sometimes the ball is misplaced without any reason, which I find interesting. Because sometimes the ball is misplaced, but they're not under pressure. I'm like, how you made that bad pass? Like, it's not, right?
From had a few of those.
It's woman. Come on.
No, it doesn't matter. They're professionals.
We don't want to get professionals. Go down that road. Nobody go down there.
I mean, that's a woman thing. We just say men do it too, but that's sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you're not under pressure. You just make a bad pass. You're just like, why you do that?
Just make a bad pass.
But I was impressed with some of the ladies actually. Bunisha is a big time footballer.
But the only thing though, Cranky, I think the only thing I think people not even focus on. We haven't scored a goal since February, you know, and the fact that we scored 3 last night. We have to look at that.
CC. You have to play a game to score a goal, you know? And you have to play with a decent team. We play with alternatives before CC. You can't do a comparison. We play with alternatives. Not calling no regular name. We play with alternatives. We didn't play with the primary team.
Yeah, right.
And we were playing against good teams too. We didn't play with Bonnie and France. We play against
Yeah.
Brazil. We play against good teams. Some of the best teams
Yeah,
in the world. So
I know, I'm not cranky, but the thing about it is, man, I'm saying whenever, like, to be honest, Jamaica look solid at the back. We look decent up front, but I think we look leggy in the middle of the park. I think Primus was under pressure because she wasn't getting much help. I think even Drew looked like she's off her game. Even though you know
yeah.
Drew's a good player, but I think Drew looks a bit off her game. So I mean, I think they will get better with time. Chairman, she looked tired, she looked leggy. So I think, but Primus looked decent still, and Swaby them look good around the back as usual. I think them normally look good. I think Chantel looked well. Alison did look decent. Kanya was playing. I think Kanya, yeah. But I mean, with time and more players to come in, because the young lady from Liverpool, should be in the team as well. I think with better players coming in and players filling in and there, here and there, it should be better. I'm expecting Jodie Brown to be a little bit more better in her decision making, because I know she's good with her feet, but I think sometimes she thinks too much. Like she don't make up her mind in terms of the time when she's to release the ball and if she's to dribble or she's to take on a player. So I think with time, with more game time, they should look better, and 3 World Cup in a row. But I mean, for me, you get a South Africa team, whether some persons will say kids at the back, kids up front, kids here and there and all over and everywhere. But in defeats, we cry. In victories, we make excuses for the opponent. You understand? So, I mean,
But
there's
see,
no...
they didn't say they were missing
That's
6
a
players,
fact.
right?
That's a fact.
All right, so join us again. We're having some legend joining the late tackle.
Come on, rain fall. Rain must fall. We got the oligarch.
We have the legend Frankie, CC, and now Cataract. Talk to us, sir. Thank you for joining late tackle. What's going on?
Cataract, I really watch the Reggae Girls, and I'll go on.
Cataract, yeah, are you there, sir?
I'm here, sir. The rain is falling, so the sound now clear. So
I haven't seen Cataract since he deflected. He defected.
It's a long time. Yes, Crank, it's a long time.
No, different.
It's defect. He go Russia. People, hold
on. We have some legends in the building. So please hit the thumbs up. Make YouTube know so we're here. If you're watching Sports DTM, hit the thumbs up button. If you're watching Edivision TV, watch it. We have some legend in the building. You understand? We have some legend in the building. So big up Cranky and big up Cataract and also CC. All right. So tell us.
I'll put my mic on mute because I won't get another word in. So people mic on mute. I will get another word in for the rest of the evening. Go ahead, Cataract.
T-Got was doing so well. You said legends.
We're bringing CC.
You said Cranky, Cataract. The most legendary, the most watched. And then you got drop.
Then you go say you drop CC. You know what that about?
CC get some props for him commentary last night. So guess what? He maybe in a little legendary status.
CC was on the broadcast. I heard Simon and Mr. Guna. I didn't hear CC.
He was military man.
No man, I was on the broadcast.
You're on it too. Oh.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
So never pick up the man.
Right, you don't work the camera.
T-Got. And this is my thing before we go into the football. That is like saying, I watch ESPN FC, and they were talking about legendary coach, and they said Pep or Ancelotti. It would have come in like the man said Pep, which is the legendary coach, Pep, Ancelotti, or Steve Bruce. You can't just jump in and name amongst the legends, so don't do that.
Steve Bruce, I almost coach Jamaica.
All right, get into the football, Cataract.
That is
long time not pass, Politics have their way still, is it? But we still watch the ball game. Still taking anything. I didn't get to watch the ladies' game for real, but congratulations to the girls. Congratulations to Bunny Shaw. Congratulations to Bunny Shaw. Scored a brace. For Jamaica. So anytime Jamaica scored 2 goals or so, and you do anything, you have to put a respect, especially our strikers. She's gotten a lot of flack over the a couple of years now that she doesn't score for Jamaica the same way she scores for Manchester City. And so I hope for the lovers of women football, big up Dre Anyweather, you don't know, that this is just the opening of the floodgates. And she will, go on to bigger and better things, and Jamaica the women will go back to the World Cup alongside the men, So you don't know, the man must learn. Simon was the man that kind of get the channel kind of forced me to watch a woman football thing. I have the same view like Cranky, something just inexplicable to me. But the truth of the matter is, Cranky, at the same way the Reggae Boyz just turned over the ball for no apparent reason. Like there's nobody in the vicinity, no pressure, and then a man just make an idiot pass that get turned over. So I don't know, but congratulations to the girls. I don't know where the man reach or anything, but I have a couple of views here. One was the recent knockout in the quarterfinal stage, and the question would be whether Hal Grimson, who took us to the semi-final and within seconds of going to the final, versus, and everybody know Maria Hal Grimson. Everybody know Maria Hal Grimson. Versus McLaren, who got dumped out at the quarterfinal stage. That's one. The second that followed me is I heard a lot of things in the background regarding that. So, I mean, I don't want to dominate things, so we can take it this first, but we want to look at the background issues Eddie and T got. Antonio, the first time you'll get to be, where do I Ghana when we have the visa derby to play?
Him have him camp.
Yeah. But he was one bad man.
Well, he was permitted to go to Ghana and then forward back on the island
because he missed the first game.
Because he's not going to play in the first game, so he was permitted to do what him do and then forward back and then reach US. But obviously, in passport loss, you understand, from a good while now, it look like in passport loss for a good while. So forward and Ghana.
You look like Antonio just start travel. Look at him just start travel. I don't know how him not know say I'm gonna need him.
No, well, I know saying in passport loss, so him say, all right, then I have to go Ghana for do this. So I'm using Jamaican passport to leave out to go Ghana. So I'm gonna come back now. You understand? Them say, so where's your visa for go back?
Yeah, because he might come back as a Jamaican.
Yeah, I'll come back as a Jamaican. Yeah, I say about have English and say no, you need a passport. So I have to get in Ghana. I have to stay like 2 to 3 days. Get the emergency.
Yeah, but you still have to beat him, Tiga.
You understand?
But
forward back.
But Tiga, all the bag of explanation.
Can I jump in?
Yeah,
that's Antonio's story. That's Antonio's story, and he's sticking to it, not buying it. So here's what I'm not buying it. Antonio traveled to the US a ton. He goes to Vegas to party. He goes to Miami.
Tiga. Yeah, the host, but the legends are here. So just take a minute.
So Tiga, first of all,
I agree with Cranky.
Yeah, first of all, I'm saying 100. Him losing passport at England, in British passport at England. So if you lost a British passport, you need to travel to the US. Why wouldn't you get it first rectified before you go to Ghana?
Because he was going to Ghana for dealing and then come back.
He would have time to do that. He would have time to do it.
Come back to England, to UK to get the passport and then fly to the United States.
So he's guaranteed that he's going to get the passport rectified in a few days before he leaves. Wait. If I lost my British passport, wait now.
Remember, it gets rectified in 3 days when they're Ghana,
Wait. No. If he got an emergency passport to go back to the UK because he can get prove him citizenship. You still need your British passport to come here because you make a passport not bringing you here. So I don't understand the concept of you lose your passport. You have to travel to play a game. You have to reach here at least by Sunday because you're going to have jet lag to play the game. why wouldn't you have gotten your passport rectified before you go Ghana? Or even when you're in Ghana, you try to get it figured out before you come back to UK. You guys buying that story? I'm not buying the story. Sorry. Not buying the story.
It must be the break I take because I have to agree with Cranky 100,000%.
Yeah,
you understand?
I agree as well.
No, I go even further, Cranky. Congratulations on the channel and these things, you know. And T-Got, you see, when rich people put up a channel, we can hear Cranky clear, crystal with all the $1 million equipment. All your things sound so shrivel-dibble and low, brother. And then when you call in for the next program, you sound loud. Me don't understand that part.
No, because we get a proper mic. You understand? So I fix the volume on it. So even if I scream loud, you understand? It's not coming out loud.
Me can't hear. Cranky, you think sound up very clear and thing and clean.
You understand? So even if I shout it now, come out loud. Because I deal with my thing, I deal with my sound.
Stop beating him, Ketterak. Stop beating him.
No. Fix up.
Understand?
No, man, what Cranky thing. So I take in a couple minutes and think in between. Very professional, very, representative of the Jamaican football community. But it's the $1 million equipment them. Eddie Guna thing to make a brother just send you something from Jamaica. And I'm say they are firing enough. Think up. Cranky. This I said if you remember in the pre-interview when they were naming the squad, I asked the coach. As a matter of fact, the pre-match in Jamaica, I asked the coach, do the players understand the meaning of Jamaica versus USA derby? And that this is what we call the visa derby. You play for every man and woman will stand up in a visa line where get a deny. Or every man will get a extradition and deportation. That is who you play for when you play against the USA. Now, the question is, Tycoon, I don't lose the badness enough, so don't feel. Cranky, if West Ham was playing Millwall, could Antonio offer the same excuse? He should have been here for both games. No camp, no there, this bad man. This is the quarterfinal to qualify for the Gold Cup. Them little pitney in Ghana, you send them some boats and send them some money through the Western Union. But we needed every soldier on the battlefield. First match, second match, you're for there. Me not have no. That's one thing I want to hear from Cranky and Eddie. How that drop in that a man get permission for not turn up for a derby. Just imagine Wayne Rooney back in the days about him get permission, or David Beckham for miss the Man City derby, or Mo Salah say missing the Everton versus Liverpool derby. It's unheard of.
Yeah. His decision is why people.
Cranky, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Keep your thought, Cranky. Kaheim, did you know that USA played Mexico and Pulisic was out? The coach said Pulisic that.
I don't business about Pulisic or Pulisic. Now talk about hold on, Tiga. You raise an issue.
Examples. You were bringing up examples. I don't have.
That's a problem with that. I feel problem that you not Tiga. I feel them problem that.
USA the Red Jamaica. Them look at me like the beating stick. So that's my business.
No, you bring up an example of other players, Wayne Rooney, but I'm just telling you that US play Mexico, which is their biggest rivalry, and the court sent on Pulisic to rest, and them lose 2-0.
So Tiga, here's
That's a different scenario, though.
No, Tiga, here's a fallacy in your argument. When you fly to Africa, and you want to fly to the US, you're not rest, you'll get exhaust yourself. Okay? That's not helping you to fly across to Africa and then fly all the way back to the US. That means you're going dead anyway. He would have been any use for the Jamaica team because he would have been jet lag. That's why people sometimes question the commitment of players, because what he did was inappropriate. It's not okay.
Yeah, at that time,
there's no way it's okay. None. He has no excuse, and what he did was inappropriate. I mean, I want nobody go take up for somebody who do something that's inappropriate, because all you're doing is making allowance for certain people, and you're not gonna make if a Jamaica player who was born locally did that, you'd have born them out.
He did do that.
Right? Would have born them out.
Read the comment of Guna saying he would have been here for the first match even if he go to Ghana, if it's British passport, to return.
How are we gonna be here? He's gonna fly back to England. What are you talking about? He's gonna fly back to England, then fly here. That's what he said.
He was planning on being for the first game.
No. In fact, guys, read between the lines sometime when you see coaches talking. When you look at Bailey's face and look at the coach face, when we talk about the two passport issues, you look at their faces. It says everything. The non-verbal communication says everything. The coach was annoyed about this. I don't think the coach gave him permission. I think he took permission. Which coach gonna say, you know what? Yeah, it's okay to go fly, go Ghana. No, he took permission. He didn't get it. He took it. He took permission.
Bailey face look worse, Cranky.
Yes, it was basically, you know what? We have double standards. Yes, it's like we do have double standards.
Oh, man, beat me when me take us.
Yes.
Hold on. Us. My and Cranky take over a show and mute, you know. Hold on a minute, man. Hold on a minute.
Go on, Keter.
Hold on. So we can talk, man. Cranky, Bailey's face said to me, and them same man did that talk when me said me I take a leave of absence. And I beat me, and now man just cut Ghana. Listen, no disrespect. I love the fact that he's doing things worldwide. We are Africans, global thing. But an understanding of where we are and the importance of that competition, what it means for the JFF, for example, and their coffers reaching the semifinals, etc. I never had that word before, but I have to give it to my arch nemesis, Cranky. Inappropriate, Cranky. Inappropriate. When I heard the thing, I just have to ask back to Damien Crawford. I said, what can go so? You know, some things say the man them that Jamaica and somebody lift for the man them passport and thief them passport. Big man thing, me think say that go on and JFF I try well. When me start here,
negligence.
Cranky have the right word. Inappropriate, bro.
And what
inappropriate, bro.
Will there be a fine? What will come out of this?
No.
Nothing.
If we are taking discipline,
we need that.
Mr. Michael Antonio should face disciplinary sanction.
Michael Antonio is not irreplaceable. Let me just say that again. He's not irreplaceable.
Not irreplaceable.
He's not irreplaceable.
And if
so he can't conform to the program, see ya. Don't want to be here.
And if we could take disciplinary action against Liam Bailey, we can take disciplinary action against. That is inappropriate, bad man. I know he reps Jamaica. I love when I hear him on the podcast, them and him talk about Jamaica and him, everything is everything. And he's an ambassador for us. But ambassador, you screw the pooch on this one, brother. Because believe you me, let me tell you what the significance of that is. Guna and I see I go like jacket over shoulder and these things. All right.
I'm on a model. He's modeling.
Cranky, if Antonio was here, he would have been the person taking the penalty, not the Mary Gray. And that penalty would have been dispatched in the back of the net. So the decision, and you use the word good.
No, he wouldn't have played that game. You missed the first game, right? You missed the first game.
Why would he miss the first game? Why would you miss
he had a yellow card. He had a yellow card in the previous game.
He had a yellow card. He had a yellow card.
Yeah, he had a yellow card.
Brown dog. The brown dog.
So you get the eye wrong again, cataract.
No. Hold on. I accept that I have gotten that wrong. Right? I accept that I've gotten that wrong, that he would have missed that game, but he would have been training with the squad. We're talking about cohesiveness. We're talking about transatlantic travel to Africa, doing it 2 times. Cranky talk about time zone, because when you go to Ghana, you miss a time zone. So,
and I don't think it was a private.
I didn't realize that he was suspended for the game. Really and truly. I didn't. That wasn't in my mentality. The vex. But you still have to depend. You still have to dare, some brother. It is seriousness. That means you should have been in the. No. Jason Gould is not that I'm cussing. He missed the second game. You fully done, stand and understand me. I say.
And that should have never.
He could have been in the United States ahead of the team. He could have been in the USA ahead of the team, awaiting the team to come to him. So yes, if you can make a mistake, and I'm human being. Yeah, yo.
His replacement, although he missed the game, although he didn't play in the first.
Tiga just sound low. Which is hard to do for you.
That is at first. That is that
Is this better? Is this better?
When not better, brother.
No, much better. Tiga, no much better.
String up back.
You need to turn up your volume. Turn up your volume. So let's turn up mine. Tiga, that's still low. I turn up mine. It's still low.
You know, I asked him for shouting about. Go ahead.
All right. Is this
Raise
better?
it a little bit.
Is this better?
Yeah, it's a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Cataract, this one I asked. He was on card suspension, so
Yeah, man.
he would not play he would not play the first game. The person start for the first game was Bowser. You think Bowser had a bad game against USA?
Bowser had a bad game against USA.
Yeah, did he have a bad game?
Yeah,
You asked a question, but I don't know if you understand. For argument's sake, Mikel Antoni.
No, you ask a question. You don't know if I understand the question. Wait until I answer, and then you can know if I understand the question.
Okay, all right. Okay, go ahead.
You're the guest. You're the host. You ask a question. Bowser had one of his better games in a Jamaican jersey.
Okay.
For me, I was in the stadium, right? Really acted as a target man. But Bowser's no Antonio. The attention that Antonio still attracts from US defenders and defenders in CONCACAF. That opens up the space for Bailey and Gray and others, Bobby Reed, when he plays to be, threatening. It's not the same when Bowser is there. Nobody not double team Bowser.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. So,
just answer Jason Gona. Just answer Jason Gona. So Antonio runs at people. Just to say, Jason Gona. All right. I know, sir. I think this one. I believe he would have gone directly to the States and rested a few days and be ready for the team when they arrived. That's what I believe.
My view is you have flown to Jamaica, sit there beside the coaches, watch the game, analyze the defense you're going to play against, analyze the team he's going to play against, build the camaraderie, build the cohesion as part of the whole equation to get us to a point where next year we are a well-coordinated team, and then fly to the US with the team. Going to Ghana because he had business with his academy and go fly across the world to come back to the US, to me, that doesn't work.
Okay. And if you separate yourself from the team.
And nobody from England now do that for the English team. Sorry, they're not. In fact, they wouldn't even have the audacity to try that. You want to tell me, say Grealish will fly, come to US, come do some stuff. You're the English person that destroy Grealish. Come to US, come do M1, do take care of business, and they want to fly, go some part of the world, go play for England the next game, because he won't miss the first game. They would have destroyed him. He'll be on the front page being killed about how he's not patriotic, he's not this, he's not that. He would have been destroyed.
Yeah,
you can't do that. You cannot do that. I'm not putting up in the nonsense. We can't do that.
Frankie, I agree that some of the stuff that the Reggae Boyz do for the national team is ridiculous.
You know why them do it? You know why they do it?
There's some stuff that they do where no other football country
because the JFF are asking to pay them one ticket. They pay for them one ticket. Them stop me the why.
I would pay to reimburse them. I would pay to reimburse them.
So guess what? You understand?
In a professional on both levels.
Yeah, so that is what really happening. You understand? That's what really happening. And somebody said something, and we have to really look at it. They are saying, they can bet any money that Ravel paid his money from.
No, he did. No, he did. No, he didn't. Let me tell you something. The JFF spent a lot of money, people, bringing Ravel across. And the JFF, we can tell you this, was very disappointed that the player was asked for the last minute. He spent the money and they never use him. Trust me.
Wow.
He ain't spend Ravel didn't spend no money for him ticket.
That's crazy.
So let me ask a question.
Jason, hold on. Cranky, hold on. We have two persons that enter, and we need to have them say something. We have Hunter Sports in the building. And we have Jason, when we are trying to get Jason on, Jason decide for sure. So Hunter says something, and then Jason. Go ahead, Hunter.
All right, greetings, gentlemen. Sorry for just joining. I come from the West Indies game, so some action from morning. But yeah, as it relates to the Mikel Antonio situation, I mean, double standard on theme team point of view and also the GFF. Many people can share their own opinion, own sentiment on it, but when you look on it on the outside, because we might have a more understanding of what is taking place with the player and why the player don't actually play. But looking outside, like some of the fans that don't really follow the football, it doesn't look good. Because I'm gonna prioritize. I mean, in business, yes, it is important, but this is the national team, and we are less than 2 years away from the World Cup. And if you're not seeing the importance of trying to gel and every moment you get, try to be around and understand the importance of that quarterfinal game and what it can actually bring for us, and then you make that trip to Ghana, it just show where we are as a national team and how some players see it. So maybe the player doesn't see it as if it's more prioritized, or he can say he's on a suspension for missing that game. But it doesn't look good going in. So they're all, you have a thing with local players and overseas players. So that's like one more thing to get ahead of the whole overseas players coming in. You see them on the Ghana with him club. Why never bring a Bill Academy out in Jamaica, in Ghana? We are Ghana.
No. He said he have intention to build academy in Jamaica. And hold on. Una beat in the same breath. You understand? Mm-hmm. When England had a match also, say a bunch of England players, especially Manchester City players, pulled out of that England squad. Phil Foden pull out, Grealish pull out. You understand? Pep said him want them. Pep said him want them because of a big match coming up.
Don't go there, sir.
So I have one question, Kedra.
Let me just
Jason.
No disrespect.
Milord, no.
No disrespect.
All right, me turn it.
Jason, right. Cranky. Those players were slaughtered in the English media right across the board. Slaughtered. In fact, the captain Harry Kane came out and basically threw them under the bus. They put them head. If the king is a chop off them head gone. So don't come in that. You think right. Just miss England and go so? No, they were properly dealt with. Jason, go there.
Jason, big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Welcome.
Yeah, man. Big up to all the viewers on the panel. I would go on camera, but I'm not in studio, so I'm just gonna talk through this. But basically, I don't want my comments get misconstrued. I'm not trying to be the almighty defender of Antonio's actions. I think he was wrong in deciding to go to Ghana. Let me get that out there first, right? And I agree that it wasn't any permission given. He probably called and told them what his intentions were, and they said, okay. Right? But again, I must state that regardless of the...
That's a low blow.
No, I'm telling you, that's how it seemed like to me, because no one said anything about it until after the fact. So they must have just been told that that's what's going to happen, and they said, okay. But what I'm saying is, if he was, took better care of his documents, all of this would have been moot. That's the only point I'm trying to make in the comment section. Agreed, the jet lag is a factor. So I don't know why he wouldn't think that wouldn't affect his ability to perform. But if everything was fine with his passport, he would have been in, even if he wasn't meeting the team in Jamaica, he would have been, as Katarak said, waiting on them in the US, trying to get some rest and everything. He would have been there. So it's the documents. It's not because he don't want to play. I agree,
Jason, can I jump in for a second? Let me just say a couple of things. One is, first of all, I didn't know Antonio hired T-Got as his agent, so I just realized that. Second, let me just say to Jason. Jason, let me just say to Jason. Wait, it's Jason's time. Jason, I want to cut you out. Let me just say to Jason. First of all, Jason, if he didn't do that interview in Ghana, right, we wouldn't have known he was in Ghana. They would have say passport got lost. We would never had the conversation.
The detectives told us from early that he was in Ghana, so we knew.
But no, I think the interview confirmed he was in Ghana, right? The interview did that.
No.
As the only time I knew he was in Ghana.
There were pictures. There were pictures of him landing and everything. So we knew he was there.
Okay.
We didn't know why. We didn't know why he was there. So the interview was helpful because we understood what was going on. But
when the
again,
team was named, when the team was named, pictures, you know, the internet started searching pictures with him in Ghana. So they must say, oh, him in Ghana. When the team was named, the Saturday when the team was named, pictures started surfacing that him in Ghana. So we don't know how that will work out. Go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
Yeah. So in the interview, right, the man says, okay, so you're with Jamaica, blah, blah, blah. He says, yes, as a matter of fact, I am supposed to be catching a flight today. When that thing came on YouTube, I think it was like the Monday, right? So that would have meant that more than likely it wasn't live. So it probably was filmed the day before. So based on that, he should have been leaving out of Ghana on the Sunday. I don't know if Ghana is in outer space, but it don't take 7 days to fly from Ghana. Even if you go in England first to pick up things and then go, he would have been there even. That's why I say there was a chance that he could have been meeting the team in Jamaica on the Thursday because there was more than enough days to do that. So this is all about the documents being lost more than anything. I agree though that he needs to be more thoughtful in what he's doing because the optics, as Hunter say, is a very important thing. And no matter how me telling you the actual reality and facts, the optics are still not going to change. So the players need to understand that it's not necessary that you can explain why you're doing something. It doesn't matter. People don't need the explanation. Them just see what happened and they already formed their opinion. So the players need to understand that part.
It's not everyone, is going to dig deep and do their research. People is going to see it for what it is. You understand me? No one, most fans, the majority will see it for what it is. Just look on the outside, whether they read something that the gleaner, the observer put out, and they will just run with it. And then the majority run with it. Most of the time.
I don't think he can give me any excuse that would satisfy me. He couldn't give me any excuse as to why he flew to Ghana and then going to fly here and would satisfy me.
So I wanted to answer a couple of questions that came up, right? And the man them who baby mother called them, mute the mic. Good. Cranky, I agree with you 100%, and I think this topic now is fully ventilated. Big up
yes,
the man.
Definitely.
We never even know the man did have no card. You understand? Definitely. It's my card. We didn't even have a credit card because it did buy Grant and the rest of the player they will ticket. We never know say they get a yellow card. You understand? Yes, I mean they just vex in that stadium. Big up. All right. So here what now? Lloyd Kelly. Now go play for Jamaica. Not because I don't want to. Yeah, but yeah, it's a adapted thing. Yeah, man. So you don't know in Jamaican parents. Now go find them. Now go know them. It's not going to happen. Big up Lloyd Kelly at Newcastle from Jamaican blood run show you. It'll run show you. Hope maybe your mother or your father see this and reach out to you and make a link up back with granny and grandpa. So I don't have no because them are Jamaican. So you just Lloyd Kelly mother, Lloyd Kelly father, if they put up a baby for adoption and them things. So just find a youth and make a youth can come play for Jamaica. Because I'm not going to play for England. But yeah, a nice defender with a nice left foot, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, let's do the right thing, man.
Man. Remember, say YouTube powerful, and Keter kept powerful too.
No, but before you say him reunite with him parents, you talk about football.
Yeah, man, reunite with the youth, man. Nothing wrong in the None of we know the circumstance, right? None of we know the circumstance in a foreign country. But if you know, say they give up a youth for adoption, and you're born in Jamaica, they go in.
That's rough.
I reach out to the youth. Better know, we better try something. Because this is one thing in Jamaica, in Susan show. Yeah. So Susan show.
Wait.
Football I have to go put Susan show upon it. Susan show. Get to the life.
I was told that you're the fixer, so fix these things. That's all I gotta say.
I am the fixer. And you know this. Let's start.
Eagle Republic, pick up yourself.
So let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
There was another important footballing question asked about the national team. And then I want to say something about the game, the quarterfinal game. The national team. 2 left back, 2 right back. I don't think we need 2 right backs, but more and more I just want to say this. The center forward position, I don't know what we're going to do. the only available players to us that I know in England. But we bring. Oh no, I wanted to talk about the Ravel something. Brethren, the game last, we get knocked out. Why wouldn't Ravel and Corey Bennett or whoever I'm name, why wouldn't they get like 5 minutes or cause everything they done last already? There was no coming back to come back. Or we had goal, everything they just last. Right? Why wouldn't you? I agree with Cranky. Well, I'm hearing what Cranky says. I would be pissed if me fly a girl in from Saudi and my wife cut and give me 1 day and we could have do something and not even a minute. No man, that never right. And you're messing with the ball here. Remember, so Ravel is a man where mentally.
No,
I don't know why would you frig with you. Why would you just make him stay at Qatar?
So Kendra, here's what's funny, guys. So here's what's funny. So I was sitting up behind it. Up, but behind the Jamaica bench. And I'm looking at Ravel's face and him having thing over my head. And I'm going to try to yell him. Him not listen to nobody. Him a bruise so much. He just walk out the tunnel. Him know I engage, him vex. And we sitting there saying, why wouldn't you give it? Why you ask for him then? Right? Why would you ask for him to come? You got JFF to spend money. So JFF should challenge the coach on this. They should challenge the coach on this. It's inappropriate, actually. We're not Saudi Arabia with money, right? We're not money for waste. We're not money for waste. That's a waste of money.
Hold on, Eddie. Right, hold on. Right, that's a question. Did
why
the coach wanted Ravel to come, or Ravel was forced upon him because Bala get mixed up?
No, I was told that the coach picked team of his own volition. And pick team because he want to pick him team. Nobody now force. He will ask questions. He may not know certain players. He'll ask the players. And he said he knows Ravel. From Old Manu, from Derby, was there when Wayne was there, he said no Ravel. So he must have, and he said before that Ravel is in his thoughts and Ravel now start playing, say, well, bring Ravel, and then he asks Ravel. Think about it now. And when the players drop out, that's when he asks Ravel now. Because Ravel wasn't playing. I know he probably realized that Ravel is playing. So he called for Ravel. I was told he called for Ravel. Let me just say that. I was told he called for Ravel. By sources, I can't disclose. I was told he called for Ravel. He called for Ravel.
And also, guys, we have to remember.
Hold on, one person. Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have to remember as well, a lot of times in these international windows, 23 people get called, but 23 man no play. Now, I know in the JFF situation, because we always talk about numbers and economics, it kind of look away if somebody travel from so far and they don't play him. But it's not like it's unheard of to call players and they don't play. That happens all the time.
But Jason. Here's a problem with that,
Jason. One second. I also think it's a disrespect to the player. Because traveling from Qatar to the United States and back to go and play for your club will affect your performances. Might have your club coach think, okay, we need to rest you on the bench for the first game back. if he was not in the picture of anything, left him in Qatar until March.
Yeah, so but that's the thing though. We don't know if he was in the picture. Clearly he was because he called him. But the picture changes when the game is playing. So you don't,
But the game, hold on, when you're losing a game and it's out and you're out of the competition, you put on kids. You get 16-year-old them debut. Because it's done. It's done and dusted. There was no way back.
So how old is Ravel, Katara?
No, I'm saying you bring back players who are injured, who coming back from injury, who you want to give a 5-minute run out to. Yeah, because they're not going
guys. The direction of travel, the discussion is not the right direction of travel. Ravel Morrison is better than all our midfielders combined. Sorry. This is not some player who's not good enough, and so therefore is on the fringes of the team. That is nonsense.
But Cranky, at the end of the day, did Ravel get called in the original squad?
No, exactly. But here's the thing.
You can feel that way, but clearly the coach.
Jason, we have precedent. Wait a minute, guys. We have precedent. Jamal Lowe wasn't called in the original squad in a prior window. He started the game over people like Dixon who were called before him. We have precedent.
Yeah.
All right, big up Pascal in the building. Pascal, you were here and you jump off back. You wanted something? I don't know if you're on a rush.
Yeah, man. Sorry. Good evening. I'm sorry about that. That wasn't my mic. I wasn't hearing, so that was an issue. However, my question to Cranky is like I won't be long or drawn out. but I'll say this. Are you familiar with the coach by the name of Darren Moore?
Yes.
Yes, he's a head coach of Port Vale. He's a Jamaican. No, we
Yeah,
also
he's been
have
a
a
coach for a few teams, actually. He's been a coach for a few teams, yeah.
right. So we also have a player that plays in the midfield position known as Brandon Cover. He plays for Port Vale as well. I am not sure what is happening in regards to him, or I haven't heard anything of we trying to get him, or is it that the case it's in the process, but we the public has not heard anything from him or about him as yet. So I wanted to ask that question and one after this, after you answer this.
Can I answer that?
So I have go ahead, Cataract, go ahead.
Right, but I asked the coach about Brandon Cover privately and publicly, so I give his public answer. Brandon Cover is playing right back at Port Vale, not defensive midfield, and so the coach hasn't seen him as a CDM.
Yeah, but has he seen Lati as a CDM, Cataract?
Hold on, for Jamaica.
Okay.
Here's what's game tape for Jamaica, right?
Yeah,
and
okay.
even when Brandon Cover came to Austria, when we made the player leave him team and fly from Ankara to come and play for 1 minute or 2 minutes as a right back. We do this shit, right? And it's not really nice, the players. And he paid his own way to come from Hong Kong, by the way, before he joined the CAC team. I do believe, though, that the question, if you're asking Vasquez, Brandon Cover should be given a look in the pool of CDMs, because we saw him play as a CDM in the FA Cup towards the end of last season for Leicester, or the whichever cup you call it. It's FA Cup. Yes, FA Cup. It's FA Cup he played, and he had a good 45 minutes. So that's what we think. He has a Jamaican passport. He's fully Jamaican. Cataract the fixer. You don't know the depth of the case. Big up Brandon Cover anyway. Stand up, Good youth, good head, good mentality. Kind of like in the same mold. We're getting some good youngsters, K-Roy Anderson, Lembe Kisi. All humble youth. None of them are hype. No galley.
What about Nico O'Reilly, Cataract?
I don't know much about him.
Dante Casanova.
I personally don't rate Dante Casanova.
What I want for Madasil?
I don't know, but I would say to you, there's a lot of players I would see before Malik Madasil. Really and truly. But
so Cataract.
Just my view.
Hold on.
I'd love to hear the players.
Hold on, because Cranky was going to respond also. So Cranky, you want
Yeah. Look, I think I said this earlier in the program, which is we can't call every single player. And that's why the recruiting strategy has to change. It has to be more thoughtful and more strategic about how we recruit. You go out, you come up with a pool of players, you categorize the players, you think about what your needs are, you think about do those players fit your system, then you go out and pursue the players you think will help you be better. Right? There are a bunch of players out there with Jamaican heritage who could be pursued, but you can't pursue everyone. But it has to be more, and I don't think we have done that historically, a strategic recruiting process to be able to bring players in who's going to fit into the system, fit in the process, and help the team progress. We have not done that. Thus, we're going to get names being thrown out, a ton of names, and some names, as Cataract is alluding to, we don't think is probably good enough to play, even though they may be playing for a decent team. And there are going to be others out there we don't even know about, who if we pursue them, we may be able to acquire them. And the coach said, you know what, he was given the list of 50-plus players by Simon, whatever. As I've said before, from what I see of the coach, he's in his living room managing, and that don't work for me.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
My final question.
Go ahead.
Why Scout?
Okay, so my final question is this: Steve McLaren, his formation is not for me. I don't really know his formation or what formation he's using currently. Right now, he's using a 4-2-3-1. Right now, when he was coaching at FC20, his formations was 4 formations, and I will just name out those 4 quickly. It's 3-5-2, 4-3-3, 4-5-1, and 4-4-2. That was his specific formation for specific matches when he went on to win the league with FC20. So my question to you now is that what is Steve McLaren's
favorite position and what is Jamaica's position on a whole in terms of formation? What is Jamaica's formation that we're going to use to say, okay, this is what we are used going forward. We have two formations, but this is the ideal one that we're going to use to put our players in a space to where say, okay, we can use them where they're most comfortable at, and we can have good players in their preferred position transitioning from defense to midfield to attack. What are those formations and what is the current formation that we are using? Because I don't see it.
Yes, I think, look, I'm not sure formation we should focus on, more like style of play. I don't know if we have one. I haven't seen it. I don't know what it is. I think what McLaren did say when he first came, though, because somebody asked me a question when he's a modern coach. A question, somebody needs to buzz to mute their mic, another buzzing sound. Yeah, I think what he basically said is that he's almost like he was saying he's flexible, given facts and circumstances. I don't think he's affixed to any one given formation of style of play. It's probably based on the situation that he's in. However, Jamaica doesn't have a style of play that I know of. All I know is it would be a kick and run football. That's all I know. I mean, your speed say we're big, we're strong, we're fast. I mean, your toxic boss are the same thing. So that lends itself to counter-attacking football. But I don't know what our style of play is. And the coach is supposed to be a modern coach, but he never answered the question. I think a media person asked the question, never articulated what does that entail being a modern coach, and how does what he does align to being a modern coach. I didn't hear that from him. But I think he wants to be flexible to say, you know what, I don't want to be fixed to one style of play. I want the situation to determine. That's why he did. He played Jamaica. He played a 4-3-3 formation. I mean, a 3-5-2 formation, because I think he was giving respect to the US. And then when he came here, he played 4-3-3, which to me is. And CC asked the question, which is sort of counterintuitive, actually.
Yeah, because I was wondering why would he Cranky play that formation in the US and play a different formation in Jamaica, and went back to the formation that he played in Jamaica in the second half in the US. So clearly,
because I don't think he wants to play defensive, actually. I think he wants to play possession football. He sort of said that, but I think he got taken aback. I think when he played Jamaica, he thinks, you know what? We need to be on the front foot. When we play the US in the US, we are one goal down. Our away goal counts twice. So therefore, I have to go and score quickly and score more than one goal, because we can't prevent us scoring. And then realize that, you know what? It doesn't really work like that sometimes. It doesn't really work like that sometimes.
I think, because the caller, I say I'm not sure which formation, but I just say he did play 4-3-3 in the US in the first half. Then went back to like 3-5-2, or you would call it in the second half. He did play that in Jamaica, 3-4-3, or you want to say 3-5-2. It depends, because he has the two, the right back and the left back as wing backs. But my whole argument is that why not try play progressive possession-based football when you're playing at home? Try to be aggressive, and then when you're playing away, then based on the opposition or the opponent, if you know the opponent is stronger than you, they're not saying they're going to show them respect, but you play a little bit more pragmatic when you're playing away. It's to the US or to Mexico, rather than to go there and play heavy metal football, or try to play heavy metal football and then get smashed right out the gate. Because I think that's what happened.
CC, we never played no football at all. We know maybe metal or done metal. We don't play. CC, let me just say something, CC, which is this. When he played against the US, we were very passive in St. Louis. And the second half, it didn't matter what formation you played, he just attacked and pressed, right? It didn't matter if it was 3-5-2 or 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. He just pressed. It wasn't if we were playing some formation which was so unique. He brought King in, which sort of changed the construct. Because King is mobile to play left, so he's three at the back. But he was pressing up the field, which gave him more chance to win the ball further up the field, which US didn't handle really well. But I don't, it's confusing. I would agree.
I mean, I guess he doesn't want to say it, but I think it's personnel where he just need some more quality players in various positions. For example, in the right back position. Yeah, master. So in the right back position, he needs the guy would William Taven. We know people probably cuss at them, probably say anything, but he's just not ready. He does not look ready every time he plays at Jamaica, and
I don't know when he's going to look ready, but so far he's not impressed. I am not impressed with him in that position. So right now we need somebody to go play right back, and I think I am trying to figure out, Cranky, what is happening with Dujan Sterling, because I would think we need to recruit somebody to play right back, and we need to recruit a left back as well. We need better players who can be better adaptable in terms of wing back, because I think Jamaica's advantage is wide areas. I think Jamaica has an advantage in the wide areas. If we can play 2 number 6 in the middle of the park, play a 6-6 formation, and attack from the wide areas, I think we would experience a lot of joy in a formation like that.
Yeah, I was told that the people are pleased with Hayden and where Hayden is, because Hayden is not playing any club football, and yet he didn't look out of place. And look at his stats in the games; his stats were good. So you just have to get fit, right, and get match fit, because practice doesn't make you match fit.
Right.
But you're right, CC, in terms of the 8 position, if you're going to play double pivot, you're going to play the 8. Always playing the 10, because McGee hasn't proven himself. He was good in the Nicaragua game. He wasn't good after that. He came on second half in Jamaica. He looked better, but he still wasn't excellent, right? So the question is, who's going to accompany Hayden in the midfield? I think Hayden will play going forward. I think Hayden will play.
All right, definitely. All right. We have Marlon Nelson entering on the panel late. All right, so enter the 2-hour mark. Do take a lead. So Marlon, what you have to say about the football?
Yeah, man. Even everyone, big up everybody, you know, everybody in the chat. And
hey, Marlon, yeah, that's me, Marlon. I see if I'm programming Marlon, but anyway, keep going.
Busy cranky, busy. They are over traveling. Yeah, man. But as I said, still, as CC was saying earlier about the team, and Cranky said about the formation. I think in Jamaica, I think he was expecting US to really attack us down the flank, so he started with 3 at the back and the 2 wing backs, right? But if you realize when we went to St. Louis, USA came out with a plan to invert Arab inside the middle. So they basically they build up as a back 3, right? So the 2 wings were really getting killed on both wings, because Puyosich and Tim were overloading, and Tevan Gray were there. Tevan Gray not getting help from the winger, so Low have to basically going across. So it's and I said it's a thing they call systematical football, right? We see City doing it, we see Bayern Munich do it, we see Inter Milan doing it the same way, and it shows the flexibility and show how far we are off from the top team in the world football, right? This system, what he's trying to do, use we need high quality players to play it.
But Marlon, I have a question for you, Marlon. So when I was watching the game, I was talking to the person beside me. I said, I don't understand why we haven't thought about the fact that we're getting destroyed by Robinson, who was playing the inverted, and why the 10, or if he's on the right, why we wouldn't bring some compensation on the right-hand side to mitigate Robinson. That's why we got killed enough. Between Robinson, Weah, Pulisic on that left-hand side, we got killed in the entire game. Why would he have tried to compensate?
We were playing a man down in midfield, because McGee isn't going to do that.
But then the McGee needs to come off the field.
Well, try telling the fan base that, Cranky. Try telling the fan base that.
Cranky, this is the thing, you know. That system that you say using, it's either Bailey gonna come track back with Arab, or Maggie gonna come and test a man, because most of that game, McKinney is out on the right flank. So McKinney and Musa playing on the right flank.
Yep.
Then Scully coming forward, right? Then you have Tessaman standing in the middle, controlling the flow of the game, and Arab it just floating across. So that's why that's why they literally take us and show us something. And I tell the person that when we're talking about USA, it's just a normal team. They have high quality players, and because a lot of persons don't watch football in general, they just when international win the cup, they jump and say, USA is not a normal team around here.
Definitely, they're not. I did hold on. Oh, go ahead, Jason. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say they did a great job of overloading both sides. So McKinney, Scully, and Musa on the right, Pulisic, Weah, and Arab on the left. And the problem with the Bailey thing you just said, Marlon, this is what was happening. We were pressing with our front 3. So that means Bailey is leaving behind him and going up to press. He's pressing the left centre back. Or the left, he's pressing Tim Ream. So now behind him, we have to account for 3 players, and we really only had at most 2 players in that zone, and they just kept doing it over and over again with no kind of change. So either we were going to sit back and let them at least advance into the middle third and then try to pick them off there, or we're going to all out press with everybody, and we were doing a little bit of none of it.
So Jason. So here's the problem, Jason. I've said this, which is the coach owns that, right? If the player on the field can recognize, the coach owns it, and he needs to adapt to the situation, and he didn't. So when he comes on subsequently saying it's the players and not me, I scratch my head saying you're not a leader, because you on the other side, because somebody on the field, as you guys know, you play football, you may not recognize the situation. You have to you will see Arteta on the sideline repositioning players, understanding what's transpiring, right? Obviously, we
Cranky, if you listen to his press conferences, that's par for the course, you know. What did he say after the Cuba game? He said, well, we played well. The guys just didn't finish. You know, every game he points to something the guys didn't do.
Right.
So I don't know why we're surprised that he answered this way for this one.
I'm telling you,
he has never taken accountability for anything.
Real politician. All right. There's a comment that is left. We're going to finish off with this. All right. And I'd like to take everybody's point of view. All right, so we know that there's a camp coming up in February for the local, right? And the comment said, I hope we don't mess up versus say Vincent and the Grenadiers. I believe we can beat them with JPL players, JPL teams. All right. So Cranky, we know we're gonna start from we're gonna close off with this. Marlon, your point of view, CC. Jason, Cataract, Cranky last. All right, so Marlon go first. Can we beat St. Vincent and the Grenadiers with a JPA player, or shall go full strength?
Probably if it's a friendly game, they can beat them. In a game that to qualify, not gonna happen. I have seen St. Vincent twice this year up front, right? And anyone who's in Jamaica expecting that you can go on and run over these Caribbean team again, like 5 years ago, it's not gonna work. I have seen 90% of these teams played up front, and it's not gonna work. Right. The St. Vincent team will walk over them.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Marlon. CC, you're up next.
All right, so I would say when we look at St. Vincent and the Grenadines and where their players are playing, first of all, I should make the disclaimer. I don't agree with this game. We should not have been in a position playing this game. The format should not have changed, and all 8 quarterfinalists should have been in the Gold Cup. So I should put that first there. This should have not happened. We are the CONCACAF League B got an automatic position in the Gold Cup, and we are in League A. And because we lost a quarterfinal, we have to play a preliminary game to get into the Gold Cup. That should have not have happened. So I'm going to put that first. Secondly, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, right? If you look in the Jamaica Premier League, you have players from around the Caribbean playing in the league. And if we should be honest with ourselves, we have the strongest league in the Caribbean. We have the strongest league in the Caribbean. And if we look at the St. Vincent and the Grenadines players, where are they playing? I wouldn't say to go entirely with a local setup of players. But if you have local players play in the team, I don't see the result being any different than if we have the main players who come from overseas playing in the league, playing in the team. I don't see the result being any different. So if Jamaica is to not beat St. Vincent and the Grenadines with either set of players, it would be an embarrassment on the program. So that's what I have to say.
Cataract.
Yes, I have a lot to say.
Make it short.
Let me start with the football, and then I'll address the fashion. Do you understand? Okay. It no matter where CC start, he's going to get to want if JPL based players to wear the national colors and go play.
No, we're not.
And nonsense. Our strongest possible team must be put together and assembled. No man figure Ghana. No man figure Czech. No man figure Iberia. No man figure Israel go fight no war. everybody is to be here in Jamaica. Full clipper torture. Yeah. So let's start there. What CC fails to understand is that we are building, as Cranky said earlier, for the World Cup qualifiers and the World Cup. The more games the players play together is the better. They build chemistry and understanding with each other. So sorry, no man, we're not going to make a World Cup squad. Nothing in at the team, except a last minute injury. Right? Except a last minute injury. So, Mad Boss, with you. We have to go and crush St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Home and away. Because this also has to do with the fans. And I have to step away for a moment. Bad man. Go and big up the fan, them 1,000, 100 million, 50,000 billion time with the day at the stadium with we. A Friday night. Eddie, you did dead, don't. Eddie Bishop.
Yeah.
You did dead there. Bro. In 1998, the only thing that never happened in 98 when it happened to two things. And I want to put something to some people. Two things never happened. One, the jump fence posse only feel run up in this. Yeah, they never reached the jump fence part yet. But Cardinal jump fence posse in a match. Yeah, man. Because I want to see the man that will sit down on the wall, go all the way around. But everywhere full bad man. And I want to big up the fans them. And the Reggae Boyz, you owe the fans a performance. Because them buy pussy in a bag. Because remember years and years we have begged them in a T-Gat, Eddie, Cranky. Always a Cranky call out the fans them everywhere. And the fans responded for the first time and full up the stadium. And were not treated to a game of quality that they expected, a result that they expected. Brother, I treat about an hour, the man them sit down in that game and say, yo, where next half I go play? We don't get about this word. So I don't want CC, aka the Mad Boss, come with no madness about no JPL squad will get the same result. No. The evidence, Cranky and Eddie Vision, is when we took the JPL squads and played Trinidad. We're not beating them by no majority. Sometimes we lose, sometimes we draw. We cannot afford for this. So I am not
struggle.
I am not in that with him. I am not in that with him. Just like I am not in those red glasses. I'm bound to tell him friend the truth. Say, you make a mistake when you pick up the glasses, brother. I be able to glasses.
Hold on.
It just an honest mistake, man. Honest mistake. Sometimes in the dark, I grab the wrong glasses. Yeah. I want the glasses, they grab the red something there. Yeah, fashionable, but yeah. Nowhere come a match. But big up the fans them at the match.
All right, Cranky, your time. What's your take?
I don't think Guna went yet.
Yep. Oh, Jason. Oh, yeah, Jason. Sorry. Jason.
Yeah,
you're Jason. Sorry.
So the question is, what kind of squad for the St. Vincent game, right? So
yes.
the way I see it, right? We are running. It's a race against time for the World Cup qualifiers. Everybody would agree, right?
Definitely.
So
race against time. I love that phrase.
Any chance that we have to put together the best possible team and play matches, I don't care if we're playing against San Marino or whoever, we should do so. For two reasons. One, we have been complaining about a lack of goals and a lack of just attacking play in general. So this would provide an opportunity for us to put our best squad on the field and try to give the fans what they want, which is goals in abundance, right? Now, I'm not saying that if we pick a team that don't have all the best players possible, we couldn't beat them. But why are we doing this game if we know that after the March window, it's World Cup again after that? So when else would we have a chance to bring the players together? We're talking about gelling the team. The man still want new players to look at. So when do you guys expect him to do all these things if we don't use them in the windows when they can come? So that is why I think we need to just pick the best teams. If it's an international window, pick the best players. Pick the first choice players as long as they're available. That I think it makes no sense to be tinkering in an international window, especially knowing that he's going to look at the players that you guys are talking about in January and February. He already said they're going to do that. So if some of those players impress, they will make the March team. But I guarantee you, no matter how well they do, it should not be 23 of those players in the team against St. Vincent.
Cranky.
Yeah, so I'll say this, which is we may be able to use JPL players and do well against St. Vincent, but I don't want to find out. I have no desire to find out how we do against them with JPL players. I think as Jason Gunn alluded to and Cataract alluded to, we're at a very, what I'm going to call optimum time, a very difficult period in terms of how we're going to get a settled team in place. This is one window to try to help to get to that point. We need to, between now and March, source some better players, bring them in, coalesce them, and enable them to be playing together as a team for the coach to come up with a strategy about how he wants to play and for the players to start being put into position to play how he wants to play. And regardless of the quality of the opponent, you need to start someplace. And to me, he hasn't started yet. So my hope is that he come in this window, if we get some players in, like a Greenwood, hopefully, because there's a possibility to come in the next window. They come together, they play together, and St. Vincent just a byproduct of all of this. They don't really matter, right? It's how we're playing, not how they play, because we should be able to beat them regardless of who we put on the field. But this is about, we have a journey we're on. We have a goal we want to achieve to get to the World Cup, and it starts now. Because it came in this window just passed, because we didn't look at this window. And as someone alluded to, you can't be playing at home game after game after game. The fans are coming back to the stadium, and you do nothing to encourage them to feel good about themselves and about the team and how you're going to go forward. So that has to change. And the coach knows he's under pressure now, because I think he realized from this window that, I thought it's going to be a cake in the park. I have some players playing overseas. They should be better than who is done here in CONCACAF. And by the way, it's not working the way I think. I need to go start working because I'm in semi-retirement. That's the way I view it.
Definitely. All right. So the follow-up question would be, hold on.
I have a follow-up to Cranky.
Hold on, Cranky, man. The follow-up question is, so why then call a camp in February? Cranky, go first, and then Cataract.
No, look, I think part of it is he probably is realizing that, you know what, I need to scour the earth to figure out who have Jamaican nationality and can they be a differentiator in this team, because I lack certain quality. So let me not disregard anybody who have Jamaican passport and is playing football at a certain level. Let me go see if I can find some gems, like a Ricardo Gardner, who's playing locally, who I can bring into the team. You hear him talked about, from what I'm hearing him saying now, he's going to start recruiting now. He may have been doing it, but more tangentially versus substantively. So he's basically saying, you know what? Let me go sit down and look at all these players and see if there's any gems there. I can point out one or two. And by the way, for those who may have what he called heritage players who are overseas, no matter what their age is, because he had restrictions on age before, let me go identify them, try to bring them to the team, including the Mason Greens of the world, including the Nelsons of the world. Let me just say this. I know, well, I won't say I know because you get information from some source. It's my understanding the coach is recruiting. Let me just put it that way. That's my understanding. The coach is going out and recruiting. Even some people who say they wanted some time, they're being recruited.
So, Cranky, I did want to, you had mentioned, I don't think I can remember. Let me don't misquote you. In the first part of the question, when you say you don't want to find out, none of it I want to know. Don't want to know. We don't even want to watch the preview of that. The person who said that determined. We have never had the same starting 11. Never had the same starting 11. Never had the same starting 11. And so, for whatever reasons, I don't think the team has had a run together through either suspensions, injuries, or card suspension, injuries, other suspension for discipline or so. So I believe we just need to have a smooth run and see our best 11 there. Cranky, in terms of recruiting, I wanted to I wanted to just stop a minute at the USA game. Antonio lost his passport and couldn't make it. But we sent for a midfielder from Qatar. I want to ask, and people don't like when I mention, why wouldn't we have called up, and I'm going to ask the coach this next time, Andre Gray, who is starting at Plymouth Argyle, bagging a couple of goals, even just before the window he had scored. Why would we leave out a so quote unquote veteran, because he's been around since 2001, right? Striker, to call a USL striker who we still didn't play when we needed somebody to lead the line? I would want to understand that, because Gray looks fit, he looks sharp, he clearly is impressing my boy down there at Argyle and saving his bacon. Linking up well with a good player, Morgan Whittingham. Whittaker. Thank you, Cece. Whittaker, who I believe.
No, Cece don't know him.
Or Cece don't know him. Or Cece don't know him. Like,
Brother, why
yo?
In a
joke.
I
just joke me a joke, Cece. I joke me a joke.
Jason, go easy. Go easy, Jason.
Oh, have mercy.
Continue,
All right. I do understand that calling up. I do also believe that the recruitment window has rapidly closing around Jamaica. We had players, let's say in 2021, real top level players. But when man reached out to me, I said to them, I may not have no striker for you. Like, I don't have no 20 goal a season striker to give you. I don't see it. I don't. Today, I know someone watch championship football, because Leeds in a championship. And may I scratch the surface at Tyrese Campbell and my boy there, Carl and Grant. A Granty family. I don't know if he want to play for Jamaica after MC want him. I don't know. Right? But in terms of Premier League striker, only one we have is Cameron Archer and Keenan Davis over in Italy. I forgot to check Keenan Davis stats. But we know say Cameron Archer think that bubble up. But Cameron, I wonder what I'm going to hear say him in a relegation dogfight, because Southampton is in a relegation dogfight. Right? And the truth of the matter is, you really supposed to be loyal to your club and get them settled. You know what I mean? But it's only Cameron Archer I see that as a clinical talisman.
What's the point that Cameron said he wants to play for England, so he's waiting?
No. He was in the England under 23 setup, and they were gassing him. But no, I'm not going to put that on a youth name. No.
But Sims was one of them also, right? When we talk about Sims for a while.
No, I don't want to talk. That is not a nice story.
Okay.
Big up Sims. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about something else. You see scammer them. Don't take a little scamming when I do a Jamaica and bring it in our football. I don't want a man to call up my man and tell him, say, boy, they need to send on a piece of food and them something there. Because that happened to a few baller now. Yeah. If you don't have granny document, let go off a granny document. Yeah, a few baller come under that now. But a little dirty style when you have a yard. Allow the man, they make the man them come through and free up one for free up. You understand? Yeah. Enough said. But big up Ellis. It's a problematic thing. But Ellis is not even shooting and firing on all cylinders though, Cranky.
No, and I wasn't pushing for Ellis. I've never been pushing for him.
I know you're not.
I'm not pushing for him.
Devonport is a big fan of his. I respect Devon as a coach. He sees some things in him that can translate, but it's not the finished product.
No, I see Cameron. I don't see Eddie Sims. I see Cameron.
Cameron is a deadly player. I mean,
because we have all these forwards ready to play. So why look at Ellis Sims?
Yeah, I know. That's my view too, Jason.
We don't. So we should look at all of them.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. So we're past the 2 hour mark. You understand? 2 hours and 19 minutes. I want to big up all the panelists that was here. Cranky, big up yourself. CC Sports Lab, big up yourself. Cataract, big up yourself. Jason Gona, big up yourself. Marlon Nelson, big up yourself. I want to big up.
That's done the legend show.
Yeah, we have been done it. It's over the 2-hour mark right now. We are just trying to
Isaac here.
Hunter Sport. You understand? Hunter Sports, big up yourself. We always try to keep this short. You understand? 2 hours the most. You understand? Because we know other YouTubers have them show. So we want to give everybody them time and the space. You understand? So yeah, we are late tackle always trying to figure out 2 hours.
Next week again, enough people. Next week
again, Cranky, you know, you have an open invitation. Cataract, CC Lab, Marlon.
Finally, after 6 years.
Yeah, you have an open invitation. Big up everybody in the comment section. Determine everybody, Conrad Smith, everybody, Flats, big up yourself, you understand? I want to big up everybody who take the time to sit down and we talk football. This is where we're going to discuss. And if Cranky have him show, invite, we'll go and support. Jason has his show, we'll go and support. CC, everybody have them show, we'll go and support. You understand? Just one thing, we just want the Jamaica team to reach the 2026 World Cup. That's all. We're not fighting against top player, we're not bash top player. The goal is that the Jamaica team reach the
Believe no man.
The 26th World Cup. You understand? Much respect. And if you have not yet, tell a friend, please do, so that friend could tell another friend, and that friend could tell another friend. From all the panelists, from Eddie Guna, from T-Gat, Sports Down in the Middle, be blessed.